got her 365. The small one.
Nice. Nice. Now I have a gun torn apart on my desk.
Do what? Oh, you gonna work on it during the show?
On tonight's show,
Disassembling a Scorpion.
a CZ Scorpion, straight from Belgium.
Oh, I gotta give a shout out to that holster company. They're totally being cool because I'm switching it to the appendix. The guy's like the head of sales emailed me back. I thought they were gonna be like, no man, you gotta fucking buy this. He's like, no, it's cool. He goes, we'll have to refund and we'll start the time over again. And I was like, I don't mind, man. And then today I just sent him an email saying that I was gonna order it tonight. And I was like, dude, we'll talk about it on my podcast because we have a lot of shooters that listen.
But they're Amish.
No, they get the leather from the Amish.
Oh, okay.
They're not Amish.
I was like, how they listen to the show? They're not Amish.
No, man. With a gun holster company?
Yeah.
No, man.
I don't know. The Amish is like the mob.
I found them on Poo Poo or Pew Pew. Like, it's a legit holster. Like,
Nope.
They make belts. And
Mine's good. Because I should. Right.
wouldn't it have happened by now? I mean, you put well over 1,000 rounds through that thing. Don't you think it would have happened by now?
Yeah,
Defective part.
I would think so.
CZ fix it if you had a problem.
See, here's the deal. Like, okay, so when you push this back, the pin should not go
I don't even know
through.
what part I'm looking at.
So this is your firing pin right there.
Mhm.
As we do this.
Sorry.
Sorry. So here's a firing pin right here, right?
Right.
And this right here is your safety. So if you push this in, right here, with the safety not pushed down, push up. See, the firing pin won't come out. Now, if I push the pin, now it comes out to strike the back of the bullet.
That's the problem?
That's
They
the
get
problem.
stuck?
No, what people are having is they can push it in without pushing the safety in, and it's causing it to fire. It's out of cycle.
Oh, so it's a misfire problem.
It's out of cycle, and it blows the entire side of the gun apart.
People getting injured?
Yeah. So, that's what I wanted to make sure of.
When did they? Can you check out the year? Like the version you have?
I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not.
Yeah, it might. I know Sig had a problem
But
with that.
this is a Gen 1, so
Oh yeah, you need.
that's why I wanted to look.
Is it here on Reddit? You could post it and see if
Well, mine's fine.
if
That
it's
was
first gen.
That was the fix right there, just to see if it would do that. If so, you send it into Scorpion, they fix it. Or to CZ.
Do they have anything on their website about it?
Ah, shit.
Website?
I don't know if they do or not. How's that cock out?
Is that the gun that was having the problem that the stock was folding?
No,
Shot
that
at?
that
your,
was my
MP5?
no, that's the Chris Vector.
Chris Vector? Did you
My-
get that fixed yet?
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta get a shotgun, man.
For your shotgun blues, you got time blues.
Are we streaming?
We're streaming.
Hey, is anyone listening?
There's someone.
Because I'm back. Full strength.
couple people
JJTM. Coming at you live with the CZ Scorpion. Ready to fire. We're going to target practice on all you motherfuckers' pictures up there and take each one of them out.
Nah, this one's fine. This one,
No problem.
with my tail hook and everything, this thing's fucking
Oh, so
golden.
you've been to my grandma's house, right?
no.
So
You were telling me about it.
So he has his house is a lot like his garage setup is kind of like yours. You know how you got that bench,
Yeah.
that old school bench, and it smells like an old garage.
Yeah.
He's got that. So I can start. I can get one of those mounts to start working on my guns. Know what I'm saying, man? Know what I'm saying? And under his stairway, he used to do his draftings and stuff, and it's like a little closet that he made into a little office.
so I can hang up all my weapons in there,
It's not
like a bug out room kind of.
damn.
It's like it's kind of like you got in your earmuffs. Everyone that's listening that would steal guns. It's kind of like the one you got in the garage.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have all my weapons ready to rock.
I need a better cabinet gun case.
You can do it out here.
Just set it up here.
Have one out. Have one inside for your domestic, like what you need immediately in the house.
Yeah.
And then have your heavy artillery out here.
Well, I don't know what I'll need immediately.
You might need your heavy
I
artillery
may
in there
need
too.
heavy artillery.
We got thugs all around these days.
Me and Trev were talking about building a super lightweight 300 blackout for home defense. Because mine's kind of heavy and long, but
So, can he get sights?
yeah,
Can
you
he get the
anything.
hollow sun? Should I go through him to get the hollow sun then?
If you want to, just tell me what you want. I'll have him look tomorrow. Tell you how much it is.
But if he marks it up more than the gun shops, I'm gonna be pissed though.
He shouldn't.
He did one of those guns he showed me. I was like, dude, I can get this at
Well, you know what the deal is with that, right?
No, I'm sure it has to do with it costs them to have that license and stuff, and they
No.
got to make money. I can understand that.
No. Quantity.
Oh, the demand.
So, like, Shoot Smart. We'll just use them for example. They buy a bunch of those.
Oh, they get
right?
a quantity drop, like a rate drop.
There is a bulk discount. Like if you're a dealer,
it's like beer.
no, it's like
Yeah.
buy 5 guns, you get 1 free.
Got you. So that makes sense.
So if they're buying 100 guns,
They can sell it.
they got 20 free. So they drop the price down.
So I want to talk shit about Alpine because they were dicks to me again. You know, that's the last. Remember I told you I got kicked out of a gun range when I was high school. I
Yeah.
hadn't been back until a couple of weeks ago.
I hadn't been there till I went with Marlon to shoot skeet.
They have a ton of shit in their gun shop, but they're still dicks. The guy was a dickhead to me.
It's kind of a weird thing with gun people. They get dicky.
They do. It's like a big dick contest.
Yeah. You know, these guys are around the corner, and we won't say their name.
Well, we're about to.
They want to do a show with us.
Yeah.
They want
and
to do an episode. We need to get them in.
I'm full on board with that. I wanted to go
Yeah.
before the show,
Yeah.
but we couldn't
we
have
ain't
because
going.
I had to go do that stupid Steinhoist anyway.
All right.
All right, I'm ready, man. I'm locked
You
and
ready?
loaded.
We got a long intro here. We got a long, noisy night in front of us.
With thunderstorms, just like normal.
Are you with us, my friends? You're singing Die, 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 Die.
Who's in the room already? RoboTuner? How do I sound, man? Do I sound like
RoboTuner's
I've been
there.
out for a month?
Keep it going, my friends.
Actually, I think it's been over a month now.
Die, 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 motherfucker, die. By my hand, I creep across the land, killing firstborn man.
Now you're making me want to go see Metallica live.
Dude,
I haven't seen Creeping Death live in probably 10 years now because I gave the bird to Metallica. But
so
now I'm back on board.
I'm back on board too. So I was going to get into this in the show if we have time in the music bit, but I was going to talk to you about all the things they're doing.
They doing some cool shit.
They're doing all these pop-up shows at clubs.
Hell yeah. We need to get them to
You know,
Lolo's.
Dave. I was like, can you imagine Metallica at Tulips? And you're like, what?
Maybe Spectacle could open up.
I think the only thing they could play Bomb Factory the Factory.
That's what we need to do. We need to start a campaign to let local bands open up and get Spectacle on a Metallica bill at Lola's. Think our ears would hurt after that show?
They'd be like, these guys are pretty good. Let's take them on tour. Like they did the Sword.
What do you? Yeah, and I could be one of your road. I'd be a terrible road manager, but I'd try.
I'd
Hey,
bring
Would if
I'd
y'all
bring
played that
Thomas
show?
with me to be
Do you want
my,
to talk about this on the show? Because I got some ideas now. Is it in the show notes?
Metallica is.
Okay, yeah. Put Spectacle in parentheses, okay?
Well, okay.
Because I got some ideas already.
Oh, God. All right, let's start this up while I'm dicking around.
Mm.
I feel like I'm turtling
Eagle
hard.
Rail, man. You dilated?
I'm like,
You need to go take care of some business before we start.
I feel like my pee-pee's pushed in too far.
You're dilated, man. Your body's worried because now it's got to get a vaccine. It's all freaking out.
We'll talk about that.
Oh, I got a plan.
I do have a plan.
I got a plan here.
All right, weather. I just want to see if we're going to get stormed on. Ooh, there's something happening out there. We should be all right. All right, let's do this. Let's open the show up. Here we go. Enjoy this amazing intro.
Being a human is hard, especially if you're a woman who's also having trouble doing that totally normal thing all humans do, but not all of them like to talk about.
Oh, are you talking about pooping?
Let's just say Garden of Life's doctor-formulated women's probiotics help your digestion so you can be a more regular human.
I'm comfortable talking about poop. You can just say poop.
It's 2021. I think everyone knows that women poop.
I love pooping. You poop, girl.
Plus, did you know that the 40 billion probiotics found in Garden of Life can help support immune system health?
Oh, are you poop-splaining me right now?
Wow.
Don't be shy about pooping.
Poop-splaining?
Pooping is
Poop-splaining.
powerful.
This is my favorite part of the day. I poop. She poops. All women poop. I'm a woman and I poop. I'm a woman and I poop.
I'm a woman, and I poop regularly.
Thanks for the poop-powerment.
I'm not saying poop-powerment. I'm pooping right now.
Look for Garden of Life, the #1 probiotic that helps
one girl
women,
was pooping
#2,
right now.
and it can
we
even
get
help
these
maintain
people to
healthy
sponsor our
pH
show?
and yeast levels.
Oh, are we talking about my vagina now?
This episode of the
J. Jones Lost Your Turn.
is brought to you by
Geist Note.
and
Victor Wrench.
and Plastic Object.
This program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
What are we talking about, guys? We're on the Jerry Jonestown Massacre. We're talking about stuff. We're talking about things. We're talking about it being important. It's real, y'all. It's live. It's real. It's totally real.
Yeah, what is this? Man, you know what? I hate Jerry Jonestown's Massacre. They're
That thing's
fucking
hot.
assholes.
I need to put that
And,
down.
you know, I just can't
Yeah,
stand them,
no
you
playing
know?
around.
Matt apparently has
You know what? Let's
spaghetti
just go
in
ahead.
his pubes.
Spaghetti!
These guys are just all like,
Don't point it at me when you do that.
Oh, no,
Fuck
that was
you.
bad.
You're a goddamn communist. I'm
Bad
fucking Reagan era fucking conservative.
these guys suck worse than their moms.
We will not cover your funerals, and we will not feel sorry for you.
Dustin, you have the cleanest pubes.
Don't point that at me.
You know, black people are going to hell.
This moves 20 miles to the west, and you and everyone you know are dead. All of you.
Hey, you need some
Because you
9mm
can't survive
penetrator
it.
rounds? I'll throw 'em
You
up.
ruined it with your conservative talk
Shove
and
it in here.
like, don't ban this ammunition.
Can you imagine
and all
shooting
this other
somebody
stuff.
with that? With
I
penetrators?
just can't stand this shit, you know? Like,
Holes that
they're
big.
racist bigots.
I may be pregnant with one of y'all's babies.
Unlistenable
I hope it's
liars
mine.
that think retards are stupid, and I
whoa,
quote,
I'm gay, okay?
Oh
and
my God.
all I want is somebody to fucking love me.
also,
I am too, Dave.
they don't mention sports.
Or
For him.
sperm.
Dicks
look funny. They always
All right.
laugh.
Their name
Seth.
is Jerry Jonestown
Wasn't that Seth?
Massacre.
JJT.
It was,
Jerry
yeah.
Jonestown Massacre.
You let him
Seth's
know?
still alive.
I don't know.
All I want is somebody to fucking love me, man. I just
I
want
feel so bad for Dave
love
on
and
that part.
ammunition.
You're getting a lot of. Are you hearing that breakup? By the headphones.
I've got something to pledge. I think you're better off
Oh, yeah. Back at it.
but it's something you hate again. Just look what's back on your plate. Not just here for the fight. Win or lose, I'm here to fight. God knows you're right. Now take the wheel and drive. We're all here just to drive. Oh yeah.
Show number 440. It is Wednesday,
I want an introduction.
September 29th, 2021.
2021.
And joining me across the table for the first time in a month and a half, ladies and gentlemen, it's Stubbs.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I can hear the applause through the headphones from
It's
all
just
of our listeners.
rolling in.
It's like thunderstorms brewing up. They know I'm back. They know we're full swing. JJTM is back at it, hardcore, and boy, are we fired up.
We are.
Happy
Oh.
Tuesday.
So, what have you been doing?
I mean, happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Special edition.
Special edition. I had to push it back a day, but for good reason.
Man, I am back. Feels good. COVID free.
How was the drive back over into this part of the
I almost shed a
817?
tear, man.
You're like, man, this is what Northwestern Hills looks like.
I remember this place.
I remember this.
I was worried you were going to shoot me when I walked in. Like, who the hell are you?
Get off my lawn, boy.
Yeah, and you had the scorpion out.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's going to put a bullet in my head. Just put me out of my misery.
No, I just had to check the bolt and make sure it wasn't going to explode on me the next time we go shooting.
You know, we might
But
have
we're
to start
all good.
doing a gun tech show because I am hardcore obsessed right now.
Is that because you're full-blown Republican now?
Yes, Twitter.
According to
yes,
all
Facebook.
social media,
Yes,
you have now
I'm
become
full right-wing Republican now.
Is this because you're a white wing?
Yeah,
gun
domestic
nut?
terrorist.
A domestic terrorist.
Yeah, no, I did get a new conceal, and I love it. And now I'm obsessed with all guns because I go to the gun range it's making me broke. But
are you affording ammo right now to go every
kinda
other day?
Yeah, I don't know. It's getting out of hand.
Like
it used to be my liquor tab.
Yeah.
That was getting out of hand in my Uber and Lyft. Well, my drinking's cut back tremendously, but I've replaced it with ammunition. So it's like I'm still in the hole. Still in the red monthly, but it's because of ammo, not alcohol.
Now, Facebook did ask me the other day if any of your friends, if you should report them because
Was
they
I on the
have any.
list?
I was like, should I? Nah, I'll just ignore
Yeah,
it.
I've been bored at home and have obsessed on a lot of things and changed a lot of things and talked my way into being a domestic terrorist.
All right.
No.
The way this country's going, it's pretty easy to be
Yeah,
led down that path.
Yeah. It's funny because the amount of downtime you have when you're locked up, and one of the weeks I was locked up by myself in my apartment. We'll get to that. I figured that we would get into these. We could either do a 0.5 because we have too much shit to talk about right now. I can't get into all the stuff that I just went through personally. So I was thinking maybe we could do a 0.5 at some point, or it's just going to come out throughout the show, some of the experiences that I had this last 2 months, because it's some wild shit.
Well, I was gonna roll the ball into your court for the first part of this. See what you wanted to do.
Well,
see if you wanted to talk about your.
There's
your
too much,
return and
man.
what's going on.
I'm still processing everything. Like I'm a changed person for sure, but
Like,
I'm still processing.
You no longer have a penis?
I do still have a penis, but
Okay.
I'm thinking about giving the chop because it gets
Okay.
in the way of pure thinking.
It is. It does.
No,
It's a very Seinfeld.
There's just
thing.
so much stuff that I have to talk about that has happened in the last 2 months to me personally, and I'm still mentally processing it. So for me, we can't do it tonight. If we could either do two routes. It comes out, there's questions and stuff that people ask, and it comes out through the show naturally, or we could just do a 0.5 Matt's COVID episode if you wanted to. Well, you know what? Maybe we'll let the people that listen to us, that we
Yeah.
frauded into listening to our show,
Well,
make the decision.
we'll see what the chat room says. If you are watching this, you're more than welcome to hop in the chat room. You know what? We have a voicemail number. You can call us, 682.
It doesn't get used enough.
593-JJTM. Yeah, we haven't got a call in a while, and Google threatened to take it. Because now everybody gets in the chat room and goes haywire instead of calling
And that's
us.
fine if that's how they want to communicate with us, but we also do email.
Yeah.
And we love emails.
JerryJonestownMassacre@gmail.com.
Right. And we also do Instagram.
Yeah.
We also do Facebook. And we Dustin and I are
Facebook.
pretty good at replying. We're not like one of these stuck-up podcasts that doesn't reply. By the way,
We have a line of people that want to get on the show, too.
By the way,
and we're going to get to all of you, and we're going to line up dates.
we are the best podcast in DFW.
Not
Fuck
anymore.
everyone else.
Well, not in
now,
Fort
listen
Worth
to
anymore.
this. Listen to this. Listen, we're back in action, full throttle. Me and Dustin, we're re-energized, and we're coming out swinging.
This is like season 10.
And we're not mad at other podcasts, but we'll let you know we are the DFW fucking podcast, and we always will be. So strap up. We're coming at you.
You sound like Phil on stage.
All right,
Fucking
turn it
Pain
around.
Fighters.
Turn
the
it around.
house
You know
lights
what?
on.
The next time we do a public event, which we are, we're going to do one pretty soon.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's going to be a metal show, but we're going to come out swinging, and I will get on the mic and tell them to turn the house lights on.
Yeah.
Because we got some stuff to say.
We got some stuff to say here. Well,
Neil!
Like I said, there. Oh, God. Not that night.
We need
that
to
was at
find
the
that
rail,
audio.
wasn't it?
Was it? I thought it was at.
I thought that was at the Rail.
No, it was a bigger. I thought it was a larger show than that. Like at.
Because it was an illegal show, right? Filling the illegals.
Yeah, but I don't think it was there. It was at a big venue. I think it was out at the place we went to in L.A., wasn't it?
I don't know.
Where we saw Courtney Cox, which she put some weight on. Not that that's a bad thing, but is she pregunta?
In the right areas.
Oh, it is.
Mm-mm.
That's what I'm thinking. Is she pregunta?
I don't think we can. No.
Susie's going, that's not pregnant. That's questions.
So, yeah.
Stay hard, Courtney.
We do have a whole line of people that want to get on the show that we've
Let's
had
get
to
'em
move
on.
around. We've had to push around because of COVID. Didn't want to get anybody in here. I want to thank our friends, Susie, Jeff, Matt Thomas.
Yes.
Jesse.
Because I had some late call-ins, too.
You had
like
some.
we had to go to the bullpen. What was it about Tuesdays?
I don't
It seems
know.
like all the shit would always hit the fan on
It
Tuesdays.
always hit on Tuesdays.
Everybody, I've been better for 3 weeks now.
I've had show notes for you for the past 3 weeks of shit to talk about.
It's been
And I've
game
had
time
to totally,
decisions.
like when did I ask Jesse last week? Like at 1 o'clock in the
It was late.
afternoon, 2 o'clock in the
It was
afternoon.
really late because I remember I didn't even. It was by the time I got to where I needed to be when all that happened, it was after lunch, and that was the past 2 weeks too. Though there's been shit that hit the fan on game day.
Yeah, all
So,
on game day,
yes,
and it's hard
thank
to.
you, thank you guys.
I haven't put any guest in because of the whole COVID situation. So now
It's on.
it's on, and I've
And
already started booking people, and I think our first guest coming next week.
Sweet. Who is it?
It will be Denver Williams.
That sounds
coming
like a
in to hang
badass
out.
show to me. So, yes, I do want to say something about COVID real quick, and it is this. The amount of people checking in on me, like text, Facebook, DMs, just
Nudes?
I didn't I didn't get any COVID nudes. No,
You didn't?
no, except from you. But man, dude, y'all showed some love, and it helped me. It helped me a lot. Just hearing y'all's experiences and taking in your words of encouragement, your thoughts and prayers, all that good mojo. Man, I felt it, and
Wait.
I am so happy.
T's
that-
and P's actually work?
I guess so, because I got better. I didn't die.
Wow.
Yeah, fuck you, COVID. I didn't die.
Well, I got a rundown list here of things that have happened since you've been gone. And
That's
I
a big
figured
one, too.
you can
We're
just
going to start stabbing away at them, huh?
We'll just stab at it real quick. This is not for lengthy discussion. It's just like
so we're scooping.
just quick.
We're scooping, shoot the shit out and throwing it out. Like,
It-
we're just,
As a station that has stolen stuff from us in the past, these are quick hits.
that's right. Let's do
These
it.
are quick
Let's do
hits.
some quick hits.
So first up,
Is this shoot the shit quick hits, or is this just a new
this is
segment?
shoot the shit quick hits.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So things that have happened since you've been gone that have caused
Since you've been
controversy.
gone.
Biden screws up the exit to Afghanistan.
There was that.
that happened.
That kind of happened, and the thing that sucked about that on my end was that was right when I was I was quarantined from family and friends in my 1-bedroom apartment for 7 days. That's what happened. That and that goddamn Applebee's commercial. Oh my God, that trap beat freaking rap.
That's why Post
If
Malone
you
likes
have,
them.
oh my, Applebee's or
Yeah, he loves Applebee's. Man.
I used to like Applebee's, but it's
anymore?
over. My relationship with Applebee's is
It's
over
done.
just because of that stupid commercial. So I would be watching the news to find out about the debacle in Afghanistan, which already put me in a terrible mood, and I'm COVID. Like, oh, that's the other thing. I got every single COVID symptom except the spotted feet thing that you talked about.
Yeah.
That's the only one that I didn't get. Every single other one I got,
Well, I didn't lose my taste or smell.
I lost both.
Have you got it back yet?
My smell is about 90% now. There's
Does
still
everything
some,
smell like farts?
and taste is about 80%. It was the weirdest thing too because one
Then
night,
why are we drinking the good whiskey?
no
you
whiskey
can't
taste
fucking
is
taste it?
no, we're good.
Okay.
I had a bottle of
McKellen.
last week, and my whiskey taste is there. It's ketchup. It's just really random stuff that I can't taste.
Toothpaste?
Toothpaste is a little dead, and there's a few other things.
Guys at work say toothpaste tastes like farts.
It's weird. My toothpaste tastes like something warm. It's like something warm is in my mouth. I don't know how to explain it. It's like jizz.
That's about that.
Jizz that's good for your teeth is what it feels like I'm brushing my teeth with. But, so, the Biden-Afghanistan thing and the debacle.
And Applebee's.
And Applebee's.
Did Applebee's sponsor this exit of Afghanistan?
I don't know. It seems like it because every single time I turned on any news, there was and these dumbasses in boots dancing around. There is no worse music than trap country, is there? That's the worst.
Yeah, that's probably the worst.
Like like funeral music?
I heard trap.
Oh, they're doing it at the stadium now. Trap.
No,
country.
there is.
Yeah,
This
trap country's
weekend,
everywhere.
On Monday night, I heard Garth Brooks. A Garth Brooks song. Rodeo to a trap beat.
Oh my gosh!
Like someone had remixed it to a trap beat.
And that's a good
what
country
the hell's
song.
going on?
They just destroy. That's like them
Yeah, it
putting out
confused the hell out of me.
Oblivion by Mastodon to trap music.
Oh,
I'm sure that's coming.
God damn.
I shouldn't even have said that.
No.
All right, so yeah, my take on the. Are you wanting to know my take?
No, but just
because I'm pretty sure I've been pretty public about the way I feel about it.
Yeah, you've been pretty public about it. We know.
How do you feel? Because I haven't seen.
I've never been
You've
more
kinda laid
angry
low on it.
in my life. I was angry. No, I
No,
didn't
no,
lay
on the
low.
show. No, I'm talking about social media. You haven't been as crazy
No.
as you usually are.
No, Facebook removed my post.
You're welcome to the club.
Facebook removed
can
my
get a dick.
post on. I was like,
Did someone report you, or was it just them? The analog.
they
or
removed the one of me
algorithm
sharing.
got it.
I guess I don't know, but they removed the tweet of after the soldiers died, the bomb went off.
Mm-hmm.
The IED went off.
Oh, you're talking about the one that oh no, you're talking about the one
That was
where the 13 soldiers got it.
The
and
hardcore
and 100 civilians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That hardcore footage of them right there by the gate. I was like, look at this. This is what the fuck's
Oh,
going on.
I did see that.
Facebook removed it.
I guess what I mean is I haven't seen you Facebook fighting much. Like, you used to, you did that all the time. Now you're just,
honestly, just Facebook goodbye.
I have too. I'm thinking about making my account
I get on there once in a while.
into a domestic terrorist account, like where it's just labeled domestic terrorist. Yeah.
Block it.
Right. So people know when they look at my Facebook feed, they're like, okay, this guy's we just want to let you know that this guy is a domestic terrorist.
Yeah. And we're
And
watching
he's
him.
white.
And we're watching him.
And we're watching
him. So then you had the exit. Then you had Biden decided he would drone members of ISIS, and it turned out
hardcore members of ISIS.
Yeah,
They're getting to
hardcore
the
member
bottom
of
of this.
ISIS. They were loading their truck up full of explosives, and
We're getting to the bottom of this right now,
the
America.
original report was they're driving to the airport, and we bombed
We're
them.
taking care of this shit.
When the actual report was they bombed this guy's who was a.
It's not funny. I don't know why I'm laughing.
They killed him and his family,
Womp, 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 womp.
who were packing up laptops and water because they worked for the U.S.
Yeah, he's like
They were
engineer or
allies.
something.
They were loading up their truck in their own backyard when the drone strike happened and blew their truck up. So you killed one of our own guys, an ally.
You killed you killed civilians.
You
not
killed
like
civilians?
10 civilians that had nothing to do with anything.
It was like, what, 8 kids?
Yeah, it was insane.
Way to go, Biden. Way to go.
He's building quite a record.
Yeah. So then...
He's 0 for 40, 45 now, 46, 47.
Yeah.
I mean, he's swinging and missing.
After that, you got the Del Rio situation.
Oh,
Haitians at the border, which
we discussed going down there and taking some pictures ourselves. I'm kind of glad we didn't.
Once I got the
there's so much COVID down there.
Once I got the issue from the FAA not to fly my drone down
Which
there.
know that's exactly what we're gonna do.
And I was like, what?
I
want to fly my drone down there.
It's funny because Fox News, they're the ones that got grounded. Mm-hmm. So I was like, if Dustin and I go down there, like we were kicking around the idea that we hang a banner that says "Not Fox, please don't shoot."
Yeah,
don't take us out. We are not Fox.
I would have gone down there and flown my drone.
I know you would.
I can just plug it in my computer and override everything.
I would
be like, well, I'll just free fly it. I don't care.
We would have taken your artillery tank full of all your weapons, and I would have had your back. I would have had your back. Like if anyone tried to take your yeah.
I've been trying to price a turret for the top of my truck that you could stand up
for drone protection when we go down there.
We could stand up,
Like a minigun.
Out of the sunroof.
Yeah, dude. So let me real quick while we're on the Del Rio thing. So this is an original thought. I heard someone on a.
Have you ever been to Del Rio?
I've been to the Valley and stuff, but I've never been to Del Rio.
We used to cross that bridge going to Del Rio from Junction.
How far west and south of Junction is it?
About an hour and a half.
What about the Valley?
We used to go
is
down
it
there.
in the Valley? Because I used to drive through the Valley when I was doing all that.
I guess that'd
work
be
in
the
oil
far
fields.
north end.
So it's close.
of the valley.
It's kind of close to. What other? It's not. Is it close to McAllen?
No. You know
It's
where Rock
farther
Springs
north.
is? Yeah, it's way
Okay.
where Rock Springs is. It's pretty much between, say, McAllen and Big Bend. It sits
Okay.
in the middle.
Yeah. So, okay. So I was thinking about why the administration is not requiring vaccines for the people that are coming, like those people, the Haitians and everyone that's coming to America right now. Why they're not requiring vaccines like they are the rest of the country. And someone brought up the point that if Democrats don't want to do that, because if they require vaccines, none of these people are going to flood in. And they see these people as votes because they're playing the whole, hey, we're welcoming you, so you have to be a Democrat now. I kind of agree with that. That's the exact reason that this administration's given the bird to people coming into this country and getting making sure they're vaccinated
you know
before
what
they
they are
come
giving
in.
them, don't you?
AIDS.
No.
Diarrhea.
Welcome to America. Here's AIDS.
And diarrhea.
No. Them and the Afghanistan refugees are all getting ivermectin.
Oh, really? Now, is this a theory or there's document? You've seen some stuff that backs that up?
Yeah, that's what they're giving them.
Damn.
Yeah, they're giving them. Which
Now, is this the federal government or is it Texas that's giving it to them?
no, it's like a mandate CDC put out across the U.S.
How come that's not big news?
I don't know. You can go look up the documents on the
I haven't
CDC
heard about
website.
this. I haven't heard CNN report this or NBC.
I've stopped watching those channels because they're just.
I haven't heard Fox report it.
No, I have stopped watching all those channels because they're just mindless.
But this isn't just an Alex
self-indulgence.
Jones type thing. This is a real deal.
No, you can go to the
Damn.
CDC website. I had it in our show notes
They're probably
like a couple
using
of weeks ago.
the hydroxychloroquine too, huh?
Maybe, but that's what they're giving them. But it's also, it's used for a lot of things. It's used for lice. It's used for
Well, it was
worms
medical
and
before it was
parasites.
veterinary.
Yeah,
That's
was
the thing.
medical.
Everybody's like, you put it, victim. Like the Joe Biden, or not the Joe Biden, the Joe Rogan thing. Everybody's saying, horse fails. The guy didn't take anything from a vet. He took it was actual prescription
from a doctor.
from a
There's a
doctor.
prescription, and you can buy the
That was funny.
prescription version.
Talk about spin and media manipulation. Was that
You seen that cool blister pack that's out?
of the ivermectin, or
No, that Japan has given all their people, and you can order it.
it has
here.
several things in
It
it?
has all sorts of stuff for when you get COVID. And
Well,
you just take
yeah, that's
and it's
been
got
out.
them. It's got them listed by days.
No, yeah.
and you take it and you feel better within like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, Dvorak and Adam Curry were talking about that on the No Agenda. How in India they have the same thing, like packs. It's almost, and you don't even have to have a prescription. It's only like $3.
Most of Asia
It has
it.
it had hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin, and like all those vitamins that are good, like the vitamin D.
Yeah, it's got a
supplement
ton
and
of stuff in here. It's a whole supplement blister pack that you can order, and so like if you get COVID, you start taking this, and you're good to go.
Yeah, see, in other parts of the country,
Ziverdo, Ziverdo kit, Ziverdo.
and how about how are Japan's rates of COVID? Probably pretty low. I
don't
bet.
know, but they
If they're giving
most
prophylactics like
most
that,
of Asia
or preventative,
is taken.
if they're okay, well, you have to think they're giving something that decreases the chance that you're going to get it, no matter what, no matter if you have the vaccine or not. If you take that combination, that cocktail, you decrease it. The thing that's funny is in India. Now I know I'm not talking about ivermectin, but hydroxychloroquine. That is just like Benadryl. Like you can get that at any drugstore anytime, and it's real cheap.
Yeah, well,
and that's what missionaries take. They take. Well, you took it.
I
Didn't
had
you?
both
When you went to Africa.
I had both. I
Yeah.
had hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin.
That was the thing that drove me nuts about the narrative, the mainstream media spin about hydroxychloroquine. Just because Orange Man Bad mentioned it, they tried to say this was some new drug that had terrible side effects. Nope, not true. It's been around since like the '60s. Missionaries have taken it forever.
They want a.
It's okay for pregnant people to take it. It's okay for. And notice I said people. Okay, you tards. Oh, I'm supposed to not say that, by the way.
No, it's good.
Sorry,
for,
Susie. I slipped back into my old ways. I'd like to apologize to all Matt Stubbs fans, and we're gonna do something about that pretty soon, aren't we?
There's a lot of different medical things that ivermectin is used for.
It's good for
besides ringworm.
It's even good for immune system deficiencies. Like, it's okay for someone with cancer to take it. It's okay for heart patients to take it. It's okay
it builds
for
a barrier. That's why I took it going to Africa.
Yeah, it's a prophylactic. It's to prevent.
It's a preventer. It helps build up your immunity for when you're in different environments, and it's big on like I said, lice. Keeps you from getting lice or
other parasitic shit
and rhodacea.
Yeah,
they use it for that, but
it's horse paste.
I took it because I didn't want the penis bug.
I took it just because I like brushing my teeth with warm things.
I also took showers with condoms on.
I also take showers with Dustin sometimes.
While I was in Africa, I jumped in.
I haven't been to
every
Africa,
bottle.
but I would go to Africa.
Every body of water I jumped into, I had a condom.
So yeah, well, I guess we're on the same page on the Afghanistan and the Del Rio thing. What else you got on that list?
Her name's Del Rio, and she. Australia is now a penal colony.
Oh my gosh,
that's the funnest thing.
So this is still going on. Actually, this is getting worse by the day.
It's returned to a penal colony.
Dude, I've had some people from Australia that have reached out to me because I was sick and the show, just because, hey, are you seeing this shit?
Yeah.
And let me say this: this is the official Jerry Jonestown Massacre stance, and probably the whole state of Texas. We are with the people of Australia. Fuck the Australian government.
That's wild down there. That
Dude,
whole scene.
It's like every weekend.
Wild.
So they what do they chant every day? Every day. Isn't that their big chant that they're going to protest every day or whatever?
It's every day something.
Well, anyway,
every
single
is
weekend
exactly the same. And they just play the Nine
Inch Nails over and over
again.
That's actually a damn good idea. That they.
Let's reach out to some people down there and see if we can get that going.
So, all right. So I've had some people that listen to the show and some friends of the show that are we believe it or not, Dustin, we have some people that listen to us in Australia.
Oh, I know we do. I look at the numbers.
And it's because we have a lot in common with the people of Australia.
It's because they love Texans.
And I can tell you what, we are fully 110% behind you. I think you motherfuckers need to burn it down. If this was Texas right now, would you and I would really be close to saying, man, it's time to fuck some shit up, like Rodney King riot stuff.
They kind of did this past weekend.
Well, that's the thing I was going to say. Have you noticed every single weekend it's intensifying?
Yeah.
Like, on both sides. The government's getting worse, and sort of the people are giving the bird the most. They're like, fuck this.
Have you heard the story that the police force and military force that has moved into Australia is contracted?
Don't say they're a paramilitary group or some shit that's
like Blackwater.
Yeah, like funded by.
Yeah,
they're Americans.
They brought them in, and a lot.
Because isn't Blackwater an American company?
Yep. And that they're American paramilitary group going in there.
That's scary.
But this is what happens when you.
But that's scary.
When you take all the guns away from the people and.
Okay, they're not completely taken away. They're just a lot. You have to.
A lot harder.
Yeah, there's a lot of, and you have to have ammo separated from the gun. Yeah. You have to have it in a certain place in your house.
Which is weird. How do you shoot it if you can't ever put the ammo in the gun?
I think you have to leave the house before you do it. Is their deal? I'm not sure, but
you're under arrest. You put a bullet in your gun.
Yeah, and then if you decide to have a rifle with a with multiple rounds, like a Armalite, like a AR or something, then you got a ton of restrictions. Yeah. There's just a lot of red tape if you want to have a gun.
They do still have guns. They didn't take them all, but a lot of the people turn their guns in. In that buyback.
See, that's funny.
Years ago.
It's funny because every once in a while you'll have a libber. I can say libber, right? That's okay, so. Susie, right? Since I'm not going to say the lib and the word.
Is she in there?
I think she is.
She said, no, she's probably not because she said have a fun show.
Is she? Is she still in California?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so you'll get this argument sometimes from people that are anti-guns, and it is, look at the gun violence in Australia. Yeah. Okay, it's because they took all the guns away. No, they didn't. There's millions of there's a ton of people in Australia that still have guns. There's just more red tape to go through it.
You think people that
And
live in the bush just give up all their guns?
Yeah, like Aborigines and stuff. But so this is something else I want to clear up too. That I ran into someone that was confused about when I was making my last gun purchase. Listen, Texas. This is so dumb when I hear people say this. Anybody can go and buy a gun. No, there is still a federal background check that you have to take, dumbasses. So don't come at me that this is the wild, wild west in Texas and anybody can go buy a gun. No, next time you go to Academy or whatever, act like you're going to buy a gun. You're still going to have to fill out the form for the federal background check. The federal government background check. The ones that you love. The ones that you praise. You're still going to have to fill that out. So that horseshit thing that you're going to hear Beto say in a few weeks when he decides he's going to fucking run for governor, the whole, it's the wild, wild west in Texas. Anybody can get a gun. That's horseshit. You still have the background check. So stop that nonsense and still go do some research. All right, next topic. I'm on fire. Very Alex Jonesy tonight. I'm on fire. What's wrong? We got a penalty called?
Yeah.
About to throw a flag?
I got some bad news.
Oh, no. Damn. Like, you want to put the show on pause so you can take a breather? That kind of bad?
You didn't go in my house, did you?
No.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Don't go in my house.
Has it affected the domicile? I'm good for several months, but are you serious? Do you want to pause the show? Fuck. Are we jinxed? You want to pause? Let's pause. Let's pause for 5 minutes and figure something out real quick.
Well, I got to pause. It's going to stream anyway. Can't just stop the stream.
Well,
all right.
All right. Well, hit me up. I'll try to carry the load here a little bit. Give me the next topic, Dustin.
Son of a bitch. Fucking public schools.
Is it a quarantine thing or a real deal thing?
No, it's real deal.
All right, man. It's all right.
Aiden came home sick 2 days ago.
And he just tested positive?
Yeah.
You need to go get some tests.
He's fully vaccinated.
Oh, shit. Well, still, you guys need to go get that Insta test over at Walgreens.
I've got
tons of them.
I've got like 6 of them.
I would highly recommend that y'all test after the show. Or if you want to do it now. Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
What the fuck?
Like the school.
Are we jinxed? Who? All right.
So
who put a fucking hex on this podcast show? Was it Jesse?
I think it was when you went over to Matt Thomas's RoboTuner's Insignificant Podcast. That's the last podcast you did before you got sick.
Shelly. Did Shelly do this to us?
I'd blame that entire fucking room. Was Alex wasn't there, so you can't blame him.
No.
You took Alex's spot, but yeah, I'd blame all 3 of them. So here's the deal. He came home he didn't go to school on Monday because he didn't feel good. Well, the school said, now, let me back this up.
When did you get the vaccination? How long has it been?
Summertime. He got it.
So he
got his second right before school started. So he's good. He's fine. It shouldn't do anything crazy.
The thing is, we were sold on the fact that he would not get the fucking disease or the virus. That's the fuck. Okay. Let's go to the next topic, man. Or if you want to talk about this, we can.
Well, what I want to say is the fucking school, the public school, knows this shit's still going on. The district still knows this shit going on. Daily, I get text messages saying there's someone in the school that has it, or your son has been around someone that has it, blah, 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 blah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I get them too.
Daily.
Every single day. Yeah.
And I'm talking not even just one.
And it's always the hardcore.
2 or 3.
Same on my end. Lane and
it's
my
like,
daughters.
Why the fuck are you still doing school shit with this going on? Okay, why?
Well, you got to blame your conservos, man, on that. Because your conservos are the ones that are saying no mask. I know. I know.
No,
it's a political. That's the problem.
The
it's
other
a
thing.
political
this is the
football.
Other thing. Hold on. This is the other thing. Aiden got vaccinated because he was worried. He was scared, and he didn't want to be around people at school because he sees them. And he's like, they're all freaking mutants. Everybody at school is a mutant, and they slime everywhere. No one takes care of anything. He takes care of himself, washes his hands, stays clean, wears a mask at school.
Oh, are you serious?
Dead serious.
Damn.
Fully vaccinated, comes home.
So he's
on Monday.
You realize
he wakes up, he doesn't feel good.
You just pissed off the conservos and the libos.
I don't give a fuck about either side.
You can't say that. You
why I
can't
sit-
independently think, Dustin.
That's why I sit here in the middle and I will shoot both of them
He's
from both
okay.
sides. Pa, 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 pa.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm not giving a disclaimer after that. I'm done with disclaimers.
I'm in the middle.
You took us off the throne. We're not the best podcast anymore, motherfuckers.
Justin
We'll
Fort
show
Worth.
you.
Now, hold on. Now, there's the thing. We've won 5 in a row up here. We don't need any more.
No,
I'm
fuck
running
that. I
out
want
of
the whole
room.
wall covered.
Running out of room. So he doesn't feel good on Monday, and the school says if he's not feeling good, he has to go get a test just to see.
Which is safe. I
Which
agree
is
with
safe.
that.
Okay, I'm totally good. Jennifer took a test also. She did one of the home ones. No big deal. No problem. You know, she has no issue. She's not positive.
She's already tested?
Yeah, so...
Have you?
Yeah, well, not since this thing.
Well, you're going to have to.
I'm going to have to. So...
And let me say this, too. I don't know if he can do it, but you can. Go do the molecular, the monocle, whatever, that shit. Because my story, I did not, because I got confused. My doctor, I didn't know that you could go in without a referral.
Yeah, you can
And
just walk in there now.
Yes, and my doctor told me when I called to get the referral, said, no, we just tell our patients to go to the ER. Well, when I had to go to the hospital. I don't know if all of the people that listen to our show knows that. I had to go to the hospital, and my dad went to the hospital. The first thing that the ER doctor said was, well, if you would have come the first 3 days that you tested positive or started getting symptoms, you have a window of 3 to 5 days to get this done. After that, you can't get it done. So I would recommend to you, if either one of you, and I don't know if he can go because he's been vaccinated, but if you test positive tonight, immediately go to the ER and get that transfusion done, or try to, and they'll tell you what
Can
the
they
window
put it in
is.
my butt?
I think it's just an IV, man, and it takes like an hour, and that knocks what I went through for 2.5 weeks down to 3 days max. That's what Greg Abbott did. And the thing that's really fucked up is your federal government's trying to limit us because they have a war against Greg Abbott because he's a conservo, and they're trying to limit the amount of those IVs that we can get because there's a war on Texas right now. There's a war on you right now.
So here's the problem
Man, I'm
I
sounding
have
like
right now,
Alex
and
tonight.
here's why my head just went a total fucking another direction.
Come on, lay it on us, man. I'm all ears now. I'm back. My ears are back.
We are around my entire family on Saturday.
Oh, you need to send. Jennifer needs to send a
Shoot.
text right now to everyone to
we
get
were around
tested.
my grandparents. We were around
Especially, you need to. Okay, right.
his great grandparents.
Y'all need to send a text out right now,
We all
telling
hung out.
everybody to get the test. You go to Walgreens, get the one that you can get, and there are out there. Some of them are sold out, but if you go to about 3 Walgreens and Kroger, you'll find one. It's that Abbott Labs test. It's supposed to be at cost right now because Biden said that all the tests are supposed to be at cost. So when I bought them, it was $25. So it should be like $20 or something like that. It's not that much. But you should tell your whole family to go ahead and get tested. And if they test positive, to immediately go to the ER at a hospital in Tarrant County and get that molecular 4000 BX9 transfusion IV thing because that shit works. And my doctor told me if you'd have just come in,
And got that,
when
you were
when
good
you
to
called
go.
your doctor, if you would have just come in, you'd be done with the whole thing in about 3 days.
So
T's and P's for you and your family though, but take it serious. You don't want no part of this.
here's the other thing.
There's more.
Like I'm
You're
not worried
pregnant.
about. I am pregnant. My penis just fell off too when I read this. No, I'm not worried about work. Everybody at work's big boys. We can all take care of this.
damn.
We're all good.
I didn't even think of that part.
Where was I on Monday?
Oh damn. Yeah. Shit. You need to
I
definitely
am notifying. I have to notify all these people.
that you work with on the weekends. They got to know. Well, now they do. We just talk. You might want to hit
No.
Control Alt Delete on the show.
No, I will send messages. To
Well, that means we can
everybody.
go to the land this week. I'm such a narcissist.
All right, number 5 on this list. God, fuck.
Yeah, I'm fired up. I'm sorry you got that news during the show. I think our old producer Jesse put a hex on us. Why is this happening to us?
He was our producer.
Not
You said he put a hex on us. You meant she?
I meant she, yeah.
All right.
Not Fry. Not
Ingle,
not
who was here last week.
I got a bad back, but I like to put it in a pooper. Not him. You ever notice that Jesse talks like Ross Perot sometimes?
You know how much flight time I'm going to get if I get to sit home?
On that simulator? Should I get that?
I don't know if it'll work on
I'm
Xbox
so
One.
up Call of Duty's ass.
Well, now you can't go in the fucking house for me to show you.
Well, yeah, it's probably a good thing. I don't need. I've been spending a lot of money in my downtime.
It looks so fucking good.
Like I'm about to purchase a 4-wheeler. I'm about to purchase a brand new Jeep. I bought my gun.
Should I just end it all right now?
No, man, I love you.
Oh,
You're going camping with me in a couple of weeks. We're gonna build my land.
Which isn't funny because 2 hours before the show, I found out a good friend of mine.
Off.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, man! Jesus, should we do the show?
I was
maybe I
trying to do
should.
the show
You know
to-
what? Maybe
All
I
right,
should not
number
be on the
5.
Jerry Jonestown Massacre podcast show.
Number 5. No, you
Number
know,
5. I have cancer.
You know what the number? You know what the theory is? Is that on Wednesday we always bitch about Wednesdays. All this news comes out on Wednesdays, and then we forget about it by the next Tuesday. Well, now we're doing the show on a Wednesday, and all this shit came out. We're like, God damn it!
Oh yeah, the stars are not aligned.
Yeah. Speaking of stars, they're on TV right now.
What?
Fuck.
What'd you just say?
Preseason. Stars are playing Panthers tonight.
Oh, that's right.
So
Love
number
this-
5.
Yeah, let's do
This
number
came
5.
out while you were gone. Tucker Carlson admitted that he sometimes lies on his show.
Well, we do too. You know, I've always hated that motherfucker.
I don't think we lie. I think we just fib
accidentally
and-
lie.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody gives him a bad rap. The guy is an asshole.
I
He's
can't
a dick.
watch him.
And yet, no,
His hair
no-
makes me crazy.
Yeah, no, but he is so like his maniacal laugh is amazing. Like if he hears something stupid, he just goes.
I can handle him over the other guy.
But his guests are really good.
The other guy that was in the
He
intro
had
of the
Rose
show.
McGowan on a while back. He
Yeah,
has
that
he
was a
has-
good- that was
he has
actually a good
very
interview.
good guest on. I don't like the guy.
I don't like him either.
But
the-
and he's hard
I
to
like
watch
him better
sometimes.
than the other guy that was in the intro.
Uh,
And your kids died too.
Well, I think he goes up against. He doesn't go up against Wolf Blitzer or
Not Wolf Blitzer.
the dude that used to be on Fox. Who you're talking about? What's his name?
Oh God.
He looks like a Ken doll, and your kids will die too.
And
I
your
know you're
kids will
talking
die
about.
too.
What's
I
that
can't think
guy's
of that guy's
He was
name.
on Fox for a while. Now he's on
Hold
like
on. I gotta look through all the
CBS or
samplers
something.
here. All the samples.
But he doesn't go up against him. I think
Shep
he goes.
Smith.
Yeah, that's it. But I
Yeah.
think he goes up against the silver-headed fox, the sexy CIA agent,
Oh.
sexy gay CIA agent. What's his name?
Anderson Cooper.
Yes,
Pooper.
I think that's Tucker Carlson's foe, his enemy. I think they go head to head. Those three and the crazy lady on NBC, the Joy Reid. I think those three are the ones that go toe to toe. And if I'm not, I might be mistaken, but I think Tucker Carlson blows everyone's numbers out of the water. I think it's because he's fucking so like he gives zero shits, and he also his guest Tucker Carlson's guests are way better I think than anyone else. And the thing that's funny, do you remember we listened to a podcast show that brought something up, and it's true. He won't call out the pharmaceutical companies ever hardly.
Really?
Yeah, and I think that's why he gets to stay on, and they don't jerk him off. That's why they don't jerk him off of Fox, is because he won't badmouth the pharmaceutical companies usually. He keeps that kind of under control. The only one that I've seen that badmouths the I've done a lot of I could pretty much work for No Agenda now. I've watched so much news and mainstream media news too, that I could deconstruct it all at this point. And the girl that's after him, her name is Laura Ingraham or something like that, I think. Now, she has gone after the pharmaceutical companies after a few times with the COVID thing, and she stays there. She doesn't have the primetime slot. So, Fox is just as evil as the other motherfuckers.
All of them are evil. That's why I stopped watching them.
All right, so what did he lie about? Did he say anything? Did he admit to anything?
No,
like, was it
he
bad
just said
or white
sometimes-
lies or
Sometimes he lies in interviews to try to get
information?
get information out of people, and sometimes he bends the truth in order to make stories more juicy.
Well, that's shitty.
That is kind of shitty.
All right, well, fuck him, man. All right, next one. What we got? Quick hits. I'm fired up, man. I'm
All
on
right.
fire.
I
I'm
just
back.
sent a text to my boss. Let's see what he says.
He's gonna say you get to stay home, buddy, for 2 weeks,
Now the fun one. I'm not.
and you get to do what I did.
You know where
stay in the house.
Mm-mm.
Gun range.
No.
Midlothian, Arkansas.
Mm-mm.
What?
Big Ben.
Yeah, I'm coming too. I'm gonna get re-COVID. Sorry, company that I work for. Oh, by the way, let me do that too. COVID. The company that I worked for was fucking awesome. Through the whole thing, they continue to be awesome. So we have a couple of people that listen to our show that work with me. And, man, they have treated me so well and helped me out so much. I'm so grateful for them and my friends and family. All right, next one.
I like.
What we got up there?
RoboTuner goes, I don't think I've ever seen Stubbs wear a plain white T-shirt, and Dustin's wearing a plain black T-shirt, like the contrast was intended. This is Spy vs. Spy. You're the white spy and the black spy.
No, RoboTuner, I came from work, so I didn't get to go home and put on sexy clothes, so this is my undershirt. So you know what? Everyone that's listening to us live, streaming us, you give us a $100 donation, you can have my sweaty shirt, because I didn't take a shower this morning.
That has.
And I'll sign it.
And it's
post-COVID.
It's got what's the numbers on it? Antibodies, all in it.
$100
full of it
to the Jerry Jonestown Massacre, and we'll give $5 to charity. I'll sign it and send it to you.
Man, my world is fucked up right now.
I bet it is. So let's do another quick hit, man. We only have a 2-hour show. Actually, we can cut it short if you need to take care of some business. I am wearing white. It kind of suits me well, too. It makes the tattoos pop better. You know? It's like, bam, bam. I need more tattoos.
My boss wants to call me.
All right, you want to pause it then? Sounds like you got some business to take care of.
Yeah, let me. We'll leave the stream up. You can talk to people in the stream.
Yeah, I'll talk to
I'm going to pause it right here, show-wise.
You know what?
We'll be right back after these messages.
You know what? I'm going to come over there on your mic where I can read some questions and stuff and hang out with everybody that's listening live. If you are listening live and you haven't checked in on the chat in YouTube, please do it, and we'll carry this a little bit while the old Dustin's got to go take care of stuff, and then that's what we'll do. I'll tell you some stories if you want to hear them.
Nothing much has happened.
Anybody want to hear anything? How about you, RoboTuner? You got a question for me? Any questions? Dustin's got to take a personal call real quick. Hey. As he brings the screen up to where I can see it. Let's see here. I'm going to squint a lot. This is called Live Podcasting 101. All right, let's see here. How about Jay Smith? You listening, Jay Smith, still, or did you already check out? If you're listening, bust me a question. I'm here for the questions. I'll give you the answers. Let's see. Let's see. How long was your total quarantine time? Okay, so my total quarantine time, RoboTuner, thanks for that question. I started off the normal 14 days. Now, I was secluded for the first week. So the first 7 days after I tested positive, I was at my one-bedroom apartment by myself. There was 2 times that I went out. I'm sorry. I double-masked it, but I had to get groceries, and I didn't want to have them delivered because I was scared that if they got delivered somehow in between the exchange, that I would make contact with the people, which I did eventually do later on in my quarantine. So the first 7 days, I was in my one-bedroom apartment. That was the most excruciating. I guess I'm a pretty social person. I always thought of myself as a hermit, and it would be easy. But staying in your apartment for a whole week and only going out twice, and like I said, I went to get groceries 2 times. I felt really creepy, and it wasn't because I thought I was going to get, it wasn't that I was worried about me, but all of a sudden when I went into a Kroger that was by my apartment. It's always really crowded. It was when I got into that store, all of a sudden the weight of, dude, you could get all these people sick. And so I did speed shopping real quick, got the necessities, and went to the self-checkout and wore 2 masks. And I was feeling pretty bad at the time, too. The first week of my COVID, it came in waves. And this happened to be a wave. I had run out of food, and I had to go the first time. So I double masked it. And then the second time, I wasn't in one of the bad waves. I was feeling all right. But the same thing happened the second time. When I went into the store, I felt really, really worried about other people more than me and being sick. I was just like, dude, I could get so many people sick. So the first 7 days happened, and then mentally I started kind of losing it a little bit, and my mom got pretty concerned, just the cabin fever and everything. And my fever had spiked a couple of times so bad, it's hard to explain, but I got this weird tint, like a green tint. And I wandered around my apartment complex and my apartment garage after everybody was asleep. Like, so I was doing this at like 2 in the morning, 2 to like 4 in the morning. I was just kind of wandering around, and I kind of got in a weird situation with some people that were smoking weed and, on one of the floors. And when I told my mom the story, my mom was like, "You're cooped up. I'm coming to get you." And keep in mind, the first week with these waves, you think you're getting better in between these waves. So you start lightening up on some of the stuff that you're doing, like taking your medicine and all that, because I was taking over-the-counter stuff. And so you get caught up in this thing of, oh, man, I'm getting better. So it keeps you away from going and getting treatment at the hospital. So around day 7, around day 7, my mom like kind of put her foot down, said, "I'm coming to pick you up." And by this time, my father had tested tested positive, and my mother both had tested positive, and my girlfriend too, Mandy, she tested positive. So, and we all know where I got this from and where it all happened at this point. But anyway, so my mom's decides, hey, we've tested positive, so there's not much that's going to happen as far as their health goes. Actually, we should have just kept recording this. This could have been a good part of the show, so I might have him cut this and put it in the actual show that's posted. But so my mom put her foot down, came and got me, and my dad was sick, was kind of sick. My mom, not so much. She kind of got a sinus infection for a couple of days and got rid of it pretty quick. And both of them were vaccinated, by the way. So they came and got me, took me to their house, and then it was another 3 days went by, same kind of phase where I started to feel a little better, but then I started feeling worse and all this, and it just kept going back and forth. And then, like on the 10th day, I had a really bad morning. I had all the symptoms all at once. I woke up early, and I went to go take a shit. Sorry for all you proper people that listen to the show. But I went to go take a shit, and when I did, I started coughing. When I started coughing, it's hard to explain, but my lungs kind of did this spaz thing where it's kind of like when you're crying, when you're like hardcore crying and you can't catch your breath, kind of that. My lungs started doing that, and at that moment, this is around the 10th day, I decided, okay, dude, you got to make a decision today. Are you going to go to the, because my mom had kicked around the idea of my dad and I going to the hospital. So I kind of had that come to Jesus talk with myself and said, okay, you need to decide today, are you going to the hospital, or have you taken too much? Because I started to think maybe I was taking too much cold medicine and sinus medicine and the NSAIDs, like Tylenol, or not Tylenol, but like Advil and a lot of cold medicines, and your Excedrin have what's called NSAIDs. Like I think it's NSAIDs. Well, you can take too much of that and fuck yourself up. So I started thinking maybe you're feeling bad, you're getting better, but you're feeling bad because you're taking too much medicine. Because I was taking medicine like every 4 hours for a week. So I made a decision that I was going to eat, because I wasn't, my appetite, that's one of the symptoms that happened to me too. My appetite, I was nauseous for 7 days straight. I only threw up about 4 or 5 times, but I was nauseous for 7 days, and that affects your eating. So I was like, maybe you're not eating enough and you're taking all this medicine, and you need to eat. So why don't you eat? After you eat, go take a shower and see how you feel. So my mom went and got Whataburger. And I love, anyone that listens to the show knows that that's my favorite burger of all times. And don't even come at me with some horse shit about In-N-Out. I've had LA's In-N-Out, which is different from Texas In-N-Out, honestly. And no, Whataburger's the best burger around, period. So I had the Whataburger, and I only had about maybe half of it. I get the number 2 with cheese and mayonnaise all the way. And still felt like shit. I waited an hour, still felt like shit, and then decided, okay, and this is on Labor Day weekend. Still felt like shit, and was like, okay, take a shower. Maybe the food will settle in, and you'll start feeling a little better, and then you'll have food in your belly, and you've been off some medicine for a little bit, and maybe that's it. Maybe that's what's going on. And so I went and took a shower, got out, waited about an hour, still felt like ass, and then I said, okay, Mom, you can take me to the hospital. And her state of mind, my dad was having a really bad day too with fever, and he was coughing too a lot at this time. And I was coughing too, but it wasn't like the poor people that you've seen videos of that have really been bad and just coughing, the dry cough. It wasn't like that, but I did have a cough. So anyway, my mom decided to kind of do for a 2-for-1 and take us both to the hospital. And this is about, I think this was day 10 of me testing positive. So I knew, when I went to the hospital, they're going to test me and everything. And we'd find out, if I still had it or not, and kind of go from there. So we went to the hospital. We went to Arlington Memorial on that that Friday evening. And, well, it wasn't evening. It was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And sure enough, I tested positive again. So I was like, fuck. Well, when I tested positive again, that meant I had to be quarantined for another 14 days no matter what. Long story short, I got out of the hospital the next morning. Like, I didn't stay the night. Like, they didn't give me a room or anything. I basically stayed for observation and waiting for testing and all this, and talked to the doctor into the night, past midnight, and then I think I went home pretty late. And my dad, he didn't get checked. He did the same thing, but when he did his oxygen levels were terrible, and they admitted him, but they didn't admit him until like 5 o'clock in the morning. So I got my prescriptions, which was basically an inhaler, albuterol, 2 COVID medicines that were for, I think, I might be lying, but one was like lubricating your lungs and your bronchial tubes and all that stuff, and then one was for like a kind of a COVID pneumonia medicine, and then they gave me a Z-Pack. So as soon as I got that medicine, I started taking it. This was early that Saturday morning. Man, I'm talking like within 24 hours, the symptoms started subsiding altogether and getting better. Unfortunately, I still got that. By that time, there was no more waves of symptoms. There was strictly all the symptoms all the time for the next few days. And so I was quarantined for another 14 days after I left the hospital. And then by the time the weekend, 2 weeks later, I tested because I was scheduled to go take a test for work to go back that Monday. I tested on that Saturday negative with a home test, which, by the way, if you're listening, those home tests are accurate. If you follow the directions, you'll get a good reading if you're positive or negative. And then I tested the Sunday night before I went to work, again, negative. And then the next day I went and took my work test and tested negative again and went back to work immediately. So a total of 24 days of quarantine. As far as solitude and being by myself, I was only by myself in my 1-bedroom apartment for 10 days, 10 or 7 days. But so yeah, it sucked, man. I will tell you one thing, that it's the real deal. If you can get vaccinated, go ahead and do it. If you think so, if you think it's what's right for you, go ahead and do it. I have to wait 4 months, and hopefully by then a lot of the kinks that are happening will get taken care of. But I don't know. I still am. Honestly, it's funny. People think I'm crazy when I say this. As far as vaccination goes, I'm still undecided. There's just so many crazy things that I had to study up on and dive into during this whole ordeal. And no, I'm not convinced 110% that it's right for everyone. I think it is good for a lot of people, but man, it's a major decision, and you need to treat it that way. I would say, I know this kind of sounds cliche with what's going on right now as far as the COVID goes, but talk to your actual general practitioner. Get as much information that you can away from the mainstream media outlets. Don't listen to those motherfuckers. They're just trying to spin something. Go do your own research. Talk to your own doctor about the vaccination. And man, if your job is making you do it, as far as mandate goes, I feel bad for you people, man. That sucks and it's terrible. So, yeah, that's that. Let me see if I can see another question here. If we have any questions. I mean, I might be pretty boring. I mean, I can just hang up if you want. Let's see. I thought Stubbs was looking wait, man, I got terrible eyes. Hold on. I'm going to move to Dustin's seat real quick and then, so I can read, because I have old man eyes and need to go get my eyes checked because I haven't gotten an update in my my optic prescriptions and stuff for glasses and contacts in like 5 years, which is stupid. I don't know why I don't take care of that, because I could injure someone driving at night. That's how bad my vision is. So hang on 1 second. I'll go get on the other on Dustin's mic so I can read if there's any more questions. And I might pour me another drink real quick if you guys are okay with it. It's crazy that this stuff is happening with Dustin and stuff, and it's kind of breaking out on a Tuesday night. I mean, it's weird. It's like it's like our show is jinxed right now. All right, let me see here if there's any more questions. How long are you your total quarantine? Dustin's wearing. Oh yeah, okay. So J. Smith thought Stubbs was looking tan, but it's the white shirt. So is that the key? I wonder if I should start wearing white. How's my bald head look, though? Is it shiny? I think it looks more shiny right now, and it's actually not in a shiny phase. I've been putting vitamin E oil on it, and I shaved it a couple of weeks ago, or actually last week, and I did it without the proper lubricants, and I didn't do it the right way, and so it broke out real bad, and so I have a stubble. But if you look at the camera, it looks like I'm pretty shiny right now. Yeah. But thank you. I'll start wearing white shirts, Jay Smith. RoboTuner, there's also Instacart. That's how most of our groceries are delivered. Yeah. Yeah, I know that. And I like that. That's very convenient. And they'll even, I didn't know this, but they'll just bring them to your door and kind of knock on it and then bounce. So there's not much, contact. The problem is, my apartment complex is very secure, so that's almost impossible for people to deliver the groceries straight to my door, because there's like 6 checkpoints of where you got to scan your fob. So that's kind of the reason that I jumped over and went shopping myself, because I thought it would be safer for me to just run in and run out rather than go let this guy in like 3 different doors and maybe infecting someone else at my apartment complex. So, but yeah, that's very convenient. All right, let's see. What was my favorite show to watch? There we go. That's the type of stuff. So I got into this show, and you're going to hear about it because it's my new little obsession, called Meat Eater on Netflix. And it's basically this dude who goes and just hunts and fishes and stuff, but he's not like someone from PETA would hate this. He's not disrespectful to the land or the hunting. Like, he believes in killing his own food from the field and taking it all the way to the table. And so he uses everything he can, kind of like Native Americans do when they go hunting. He does it in a very full weight, and he goes all over the country, even leaves the country some. I got into that, and then there's a show on Amazon Prime, and I think it was on Showtime called Billions. I watched a lot of that, and then I played a lot of Call of Duty. I didn't start What We Do in the Shadows because I kind of want to watch all that at once because I love that show. And then, let's see, there was something else that I really obsessed on TV-wise. Oh, there's on Netflix, there's a show about pirates that's kind of like the it's more of a documentary than The Last Kingdom, but it's really interesting, and it has to do with the pirates and all like out in the Caribbean and even up on the East Coast, which I didn't even know that Blackbeard was so involved with the Carolinas and the East Coast and stuff in America. So those were the shows that I kind of obsessed on. And then, of course, I obsessed on Pornhub. But that went away. I will tell you, not much spanking, man. Like COVID does a number on you. It changes you in several ways, which I won't even get into that part of some of the things mentally. But I'm a changed person. And there's people that have hung out with me since I've gotten done with the whole COVID thing that has said there's something up with me. I don't know if it has to do with the COVID, the so-called COVID delirium, which is a real thing, or what. If it was just being locked up by myself for that long of a time, but I've done a lot of thinking. And there's been a lot of things in my life that I'm changing, and I've learned a lesson and come out this thing a better man. So, are there any COVID cravings? Man, there really isn't when you're in the... Dustin's back, by the way, so I'll switch back here in a second. COVID cravings? Yeah, you just want to taste something is the main thing. When your taste goes and your smell goes, you try to trigger it. Like in the middle of it, when the Cowboys started, I was like, this is going to be the day I taste something. And I got, I just poured me one, I think. That's yours. We got to be careful now. That's yours. I just poured this. Or I haven't yet, but I'm going to. I just put ice in it. That should be no ice, and I have ice. So, COVID cravings, mainly you just want to taste and smell stuff. The only thing that didn't completely leave my taste buds was the taste of Raisin Bran, and I don't know why. The weird thing that happened to me, too, is everything tasted sweet, like water tasted sweet. Everything that I tried tasted sweet, and where I didn't even have anything sweet probably until last week. So the COVID cravings thing is anything sweet. I'll tell you a quick story about it. So the Cowboys opening game happened in Tampa Bay on Monday night, wasn't it? Or was it Sunday night? It was a Monday night. That's right. It was Thursday night. And so I kind of made an event of that, and I was like, this is the day. I'm going to order a pizza. I'm going to order my favorite pizza, which is Mr. Jim's Better Cheddar Burger Pizza. And then, you do look good over there, man. You look very distinguished. Like a distinguished Englishman. Maybe we should do this permanently. I should just stay here from now on. So I decided the only thing that I felt like I could taste at the time was spicy food. And I'm talking spicy as fuck food. And so on that Thursday night game, I decided, hey, this is the night I'm going to taste. I'm going to order my favorite pizza from Mr. Jim's. And then after that, and also I'm going to get the spiciest wings they have. And, man, the pizza tasted like just wet bread, kind of. I couldn't even taste the tomato sauce or any of the sauce on it. It just was very underwhelming. So that was terrible. And then the wings, I just chomped. My mom said they were probably the spiciest wings she'd ever had. And the only thing that happened to me was my lips burned and my sinuses kind of cleared up. But I ripped through those, and it was just like eating meat. It's funny because Mandy said the same thing. She had some grilled chicken, and she said when she was eating it, it could have been a dead body she was chewing on, like a zombie. And that's exactly how those damn wings tasted. I could have been eating a leg of Donald Trump, and it just tasted like flesh. It was very, very. It's a cruel virus, and one of the. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just it's what I assumed. It's like all meat tasted like just like wet meat. You can put my headphones on if you want. I don't think you can get it from ear. Oh wait.
It's a portal.
Anyway, it's just sad. That's the worst part, honestly. I mean, it's not the worst part because people die from this shit. One of the most annoying parts, though, is the loss of taste and smell. Oh, thanks, Robotuner. My head looks shiny. I know, which is weird because I haven't shaved it very long. I think this camera makes it shinier.
You're more under the light right there.
Yeah, so I've been using that just for men beard wash. Yeah, I told you, man. That stuff's the real. I have too. I got some, and because I'm gonna grow my beard out a little bit and not look like Santa Claus. But it's yeah, that stuff works, man. You can ease it in. So I'm gonna switch back up, get Dustin back in here, and get him in his captain's chair, and we'll continue the show. Thanks, Jennifer Smith and RoboTuner for participating, and everyone that was listening that didn't jump on and ask me questions. Fuck off. I'm gonna take a refill too.
Where's the cap to this thing? I got it right here. Oh, okay.
And now I'm back over here where I need to be, my
All right.
location, and my head's not as shiny,
So
but I still look tan.
Here's the deal.
Are we going to the next subject, or are we going to change subjects to
No, I'll start recording
Dustin's?
here in just a second. But
You know
here's
what?
The deal.
That
I've
was actually
contacted
really
everyone.
good. If you want to cut and paste that and put it actually in the show, I recommend it because I gave a lot of information
Did you?
just then. Yeah.
Then I'll grab it and put it in there.
RoboTuner, don't you think we should grab that and put it in the show? I thought I was kind of informative.
I'll grab it. I'll put it in there. I've
you-
got nothing else
Jay
to
Smith,
do.
will you grab it?
I've got nothing. Whoa. She will grab it.
Sometimes I make myself laugh.
I've got nothing else to do till next Tuesday.
I know you don't. I knew that was coming.
According to the company, unless I start showing symptoms.
You're going to do like me and obsess on guns. Watch, you're going to call. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to get a call probably in about 3 days. Stubbs, you think you can call in sick? Why, Big Ben? Now.
So
Let's go to Arkansas. That's what you're going to say.
So here's the problem.
First of all,
let's
is
see.
Aiden? Does he have any symptoms? Or I'm sorry, you can edit that. Does he have any symptoms?
Yes, he's laying
sick.
in bed. He's sick.
Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, I don't wish
he
that.
says, his chest hurts, but he's not having problems breathing. He just says his chest hurts, and he
Did y'all look up if he could go get the transfusion or the IV yet?
Not yet.
You should text Jennifer and say this needs to happen tonight if he can do it. The vaccine might throw that off though. That's a curveball. All right, sorry. Go ahead. You doing some thinking?
No, I'm gonna send that. I'm sending that into the house.
Yeah, if you test positive tonight, did you take a test while you're in there?
I did not take a test.
If
Would you like me to go get a test? I'll do it live on the air.
If you want to, it only takes like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
and
they're
I'm a
pretty
pro
good.
at setting it up. So.
Let me go get one.
You know what? Let's finish the show real quick.
Would it not be funny to do it on the air and I come back positive and then I just break down crying because now I'm
Well,
stressed
I got to
out
get to the
like
hospital
shit?
is the thing. I can't
Oh,
stay
okay. Okay,
overtime.
okay. Yeah, yeah,
so
let's do that. So here's the deal, real quick, for the YouTube audience. Here's what's happened. I'm off of work. Work tells me I'm off unless I start. I'm off till Tuesday unless I start showing symptoms. If I start showing symptoms, it goes further. If I called the Cowboys. I'm okay with the Cowboys. What's the IV called?
molecular. Man, it's really hard to say, but it sounds like molecular. It's monocule antibody IV. And I think I know Arlington Memorial. Tell Jen to take him to Arlington Memorial because I know they give it there. But you got to find out the vaccine thing, though. I don't know about the vaccine since he's been vaccinated if you can do it, because you're basically slamming antibodies into your bloodstream. Does that make sense? So it might make you sick. They'll know the answer, though. If she goes ahead and takes him to the ER, they'll know what to do. Or she could probably call someone and find out if you can do it. You can probably Google it. If you've had the vaccine, can you get the monocule?
Yeah.
Antibodies. Sorry, I'm texting too.
So the Cowboys are fine. I called them. Everything's good. Since I'm not showing any symptoms yet, I'm okay. So now we gotta hope.
We still need to test.
I will. We hope the placebo doesn't come in.
Man, I'm telling you, it's so bad.
Placebo
There's no placebo. There's no thinking you got it. When
No,
you got
no,
it,
no.
you
When
got it.
you got it. Okay. Okay. Let's start the show back up. We're back. All right. So things are taken care of. If you are watching the YouTube, you got a bunch of cool information. I'm going to take some of Matt's information and plug it in here.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed doing that.
So number 6 was AOC wore a dumb dress.
Man, I wish you would have said that before you went in. I got a lot of opinions about that. A lot of opinions, because there's a lot of misinformation about it.
There's a ton of misinformation about that.
Okay, let me say this.
And there was a bunch of, hey, look over here while we're going to do this over there.
Exactly.
While that whole dress
Right.
shit was going on, a bunch of shit was being pushed through that no one was paying attention about.
Yeah, what do you think that mandate announcement was? That was, hey, let's stop talking about Afghanistan real quick and talk about these mandates.
Hey, let's stop talking about, well, AOC's been a cock blocker of a lot of things
I don't
going
think
on.
she's going to get reelected because did you see her crying on the Senate floor the other day? You're like, come on, you're a leader.
About, what was it, Iron Dome?
Fucking stupid.
We've been supplying Israel with Iron Dome for years.
Yeah, what about our dome? We need an air defense system that can knock shit down. So,
Trash Pockets brought it in.
yeah, that's he's right.
Yeah,
that's it. That's it, man.
Thank you, Trash Pockets.
So,
Appreciate it.
real quick, the AOC thing. If you are dumb enough to believe the media spin that nobody got a tax write-off for that ticket to that event, that was it $35,000.
Yeah, it's in her district.
You are a fucking idiot. That ticket was not just given. You could state anything you want that you found on CNN or any of the Fox News or any of that horseshit news stuff. I guarantee you, somebody is writing off that ticket. It might not be her. It might not be the actual person that gave it to her, but some rich elitist wrote that fucking $35,000 off. Okay?
It'll be
someday
tax write off.
Right.
What cracks me up is
that's the elite playing the game.
Whoever designed her dress owes a bunch of back taxes. Is some rich elitist that owes a bunch of back taxes.
Serves them right.
Yeah.
Well, see,
funny.
This is the funny thing that like people got caught up on this is an attack on Democrats. No. People are upset at elitist. We don't give a fuck. Like anyone with the brain on that still has their brain inside their head. This was not a Democrat Republican issue or a domestic terrorist white people against anyone issue. This isn't a Trump thing. This isn't a Biden thing. This is about the elite and what the elite get away with and the elite get to spin. The elite are the biggest adversaries of this fucking country right now.
I also like that everybody that worked the event had to wear a mask, but none of the rich elites had to wear a mask. That was greatness too. That just shows you
the optics of that.
The optics of it are terrible. The whole
people
thing,
holding
first
dresses
off,
with mask on.
She never, if she was smart, and a person in her position, if they had any type of brain, right now,
she would have said, "Don't do this
in COVID.
Don't do this."
they should know that the optics all the way around are going to be terrible.
Yeah, her publicist and stuff should have said, no, just don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it right now. It's not a good move. So now there is one other thing that was great about it, and that's the meme game. the
meme
memes
game
that
was
came
awesome.
out. I like
meme
my
game was
favorite
awesome.
one was those fucking undercover agents that was at the January 6th rally or whatever.
All dressed the same, all look the same.
The one, did you see the one that had the they all had the dress on and it said MAGA? This is MAGA country.
This is MAGA country. That was great.
So did they find out, were those real agents, undercover agents? That's so funny.
Yeah, all the agents met up together.
Which I love
Pretty
that
fucking
I
funny.
love that the federal police that were protecting the Capitol arrested a fucking a federal agent.
Fucking stupid.
It's so Keystone Cops.
It is.
Now I got one more thing about to say about the AOC.
Okay.
Damn, she's hot.
I'm
sorry, man.
No.
AOC is hot.
No.
That dress, like, yeah, it was it's a
No.
piece of shit move, but
No.
damn, she looked good in that dress.
You upset her, she's gonna start chicken
Them-
necking so
those big
hard,
donkey
just yelling,
teeth.
and you're gonna be like, "Oh, shut up!" And you're gonna want to.
She is a bad crier. She's a very bad crier. I'll say that.
Well,
but
that was
damn,
probably
she's hot.
staged. So number 7,
Yes, sir.
the stupid shit that was stuck in the budget bill that they're trying to pass. Right
What do you
now.
mean? There's shit that people don't even know about. That's like, unless you've read the whole thing. Which, how many pages is it?
My favorite thing is,
Putting trees in the desert.
that's one of them. The a mileage tax for how far you drive your
Yeah.
vehicle every year.
Yeah.
So we're
No.
taxed on gas. We're taxed on owning a vehicle. We're annually taxed to have tags.
Anally attacked? What'd you say?
Annually
Taxed.
taxed
Gotcha. I heard that wrong.
for having tags. For having our vehicle in a state,
Right.
and then now you want to tax us for driving our vehicle, however many miles.
Right. No, man, you're still talking about stuff that's semi-related to infrastructure, though. The shit that's in there that has nothing to do with infrastructure, though,
Yeah.
it's insane. That
mean,
thing's
you
not
know-
going to pass. There's
you
no way it's going to pass.
You know what this is, right? This goes back to my theory.
Yeah, build
They're-
back better.
No.
That whole shit
No.
slogan.
This taxing our vehicles mileage is keeping people in locations. Like I said
Ooh, that's
months
an
and months
interesting
ago,
theory.
that the government is trying to keep people
Contained.
isolated and contained
And
into certain
divided.
areas, and this is to keep people from
Ooh.
traveling and doing road trips.
I
Because
like how you think.
they did this,
That's
COVID
Hotep
breaks
Dustin
out.
right there.
You can't fly. You can't fly anywhere. Right now we're pretty much contained to North America.
I'm pretty sure we can fly to Europe right now. I don't think
The
that they.
Brits
I
opened
know
it
we
up. I
can't
think
go to
France
Australia
opened it up.
right now, but we can go to.
I wouldn't want to go to Australia.
Shit, I would. I'd join the battle. Fuck that.
Fine. Well, it's gonna be Mad Max down there. It's gonna be fucking rad.
It's really close. And
Huh.
there's a lot of
I really think
territory like
this.
in the back in the outback that looks Mad Maxy too.
Well, that's where Mad Max took place, right? Was in Australia.
Is that where they filmed it?
I thought that was
ca-
what I had to do with it.
Makes sense because isn't
If I
Mel
remember
Gibson
right.
a g'day mate?
Yeah. I thought all of that had to do with
Yeah, you're probably right, man.
the uprising of the penal colony.
I'm sorry.
The penal colony.
I always get nervous when someone says penal.
And last but not least,
Wait.
this is-
Wait.
Oh, there is
The-
some other shit in the budget bill. The
Right.
Iron Dome thing.
I don't think it's
That
gonna
have been
pass.
And
There's
then
there's that
the red
Democrat-
flag laws.
Yeah, that's okay. So that's the part that people need to talk about. Is that
Fucking red flag
all you
laws.
fucking maggers and stuff that are hardcore gun people and like I ain't taking my guns, all that. That's what you need to be
Well,
concerned
these
with.
red flag laws are crazy.
Because it's basically if
We're
you
just gonna
ever
slide 'em in
isn't
there.
that like if you ever took Lexapro, you could not have a gun.
If you were on any type of class 1 narcotic
You cannot have a
that's
gun.
prescribed to you, you cannot have a gun.
Damn.
Let me tell you something.
Uh-oh.
As someone that uses a
You gonna
class
break it
1
down? Yeah, look
narcotic,
at the camera. If you're gonna make a proclamation, you gotta look at that.
as someone that uses Adderall, that's prescribed Adderall, I can take a gun apart and put it back together like a
20
motherfucker.
seconds. I can disassemble my pistol in 20 seconds when I'm on Adderall.
Would you
Off
like to
Adderall
see,
like 30.
Would you like to see how fast I can take the bolt out of this
The
CZ
s-
Scorpion that I
you
have
did
sitting
take
behind
that
me?
apart pretty quick.
It's-
How fast can you disassemble a AR?
It depends. It
Do you need a
depends on-
tool
it depends
to
on the
completely take a AR apart?
pin. If you completely take it apart, yeah. If you want to take
But
the
just
barrel off, and
consider like a cleaning disassemble.
oh, that's like 30 seconds.
Really? So it's like a handgun. It's just as
It's
easy.
not even. You've seen me do it.
Have I?
When I change out the bolt to shoot to go
when
from
you do
223
the
to 22.
to 22. Yeah. Yeah, you do that
it
pretty quick.
is Pop, open, pull out.
You know that's
bolt,
my
put
next
in,
project
pop,
is building
thumb.
out my AR, making it Mad Maxy. So what was we were talking about? What was
The red flag law?
Red flag. Whoa.
Whoa.
I said flag. There's an L in there. I promise.
Jeez.
To all my gay and lesbian friends, I promise there was an L in there.
I want to
False start.
apologize to all
It's
my gay and lesbian
Hey, it's the Eagle One.
Shit.
Sorry, Eagle Reserve 1 4000 BX9 disease I got. Anyway,
I'm so
all right.
Fucking stressed.
I don't think it's gonna pass though, man.
I don't think it will either.
I just think it's the people are even Democrats are like, this is horse shit, man. And it's just the amount alone, the amount of money alone. Like, dude, like why? Okay, so someone made a valid point. Like one of the conservos said, why do we need to raise the debt ceiling if there's no cost to Americans with this bill? That doesn't make any sense. Like the math doesn't work. Why we would do this? This is a bad move. I'm not for. Okay, let me get something straight real quick. It's not that the things in there aren't important, and I'm Democrats want to pass what they want to pass, but dude, cut the cost, man. We're already in debt to China. Man, China has the buzz by the short hairs because the amount of money. We
talked about China in this little punch down list.
The amount of money that we owe that country right now. That's part of the problem with the whole world right
let's
now.
Let's tap the brakes on that. Let's see
No,
what happens.
we owe them a shit ton
Hold
of money.
on. Let's see what happens with Evergrande. Let's
what?
see what happens.
I'm sorry, what was that last part?
Evergrande? Evergrande?
Is this the you're going to have to refresh me on. I've heard this, but tell me what that is again.
This is their bubble about to explode.
But we've been saying that for 10 years. We thought the Ghost Cities was going to do it.
No, we're on the verge of it. That's why
desperate.
I've lost like $400 in stock, in stupid stock.
What Chinese-based
in the last
stock
3
do you have?
days?
Or is it?
It's everything. It's affecting the entire market. The market has dropped for the last 3 weeks.
Guess
or 2
who
weeks.
got that croc stock? Though I was down, yo. Boom,
and now's the time to be buying a bunch of shit because
everything's
so
yeah.
low. Like,
look at Crocs,
funny.
y'all.
Yeah,
that's what I'm telling you. That's where it's at.
So
it's going to pass Nike.
Everything is down right now because of this. Everybody's waiting for this to pop, and when it does, it's going to affect the entire world. But
not just the economy, but
they owe a ton
logistics.
of bonds, and everybody thought that the Chinese government was going to bail them out, kind of like the U.S. government bailed out GM and all that when we had our bust.
And then roll.
And the Chinese went, well, yeah,
Roll. Ray.
We're not going to do this for you. Y'all are going to fail. So it's going to be like a collapse
to their businesses.
Yeah, to this business.
What is
giant? They are a.
That's like
giant,
Bank of America or like Wells Fargo or something.
They've got like their dick in everything. They've got it in.
Are you talking about China? Or are you talking about
China.
a company in China?
It's a company in China.
Gotcha. And
it's called.
What's it called again?
Evergrande.
Evergrande. Okay.
That's how you spell it. I don't know if it's something else in Chinese.
I thought that was a girl that sings and was on like she had a show on the Disney network.
That's Ariana Grande.
Oh, my bad.
It's EVERGRANDE.
That's why I get the big bucks.
They own $1.5 billion.
Jeez.
Oh no, they raised $1.5 billion. They owe something like. It's fucking ridiculous.
So why would the government of China not bail them out?
Oh, here's what they owe.
Because they know it's going to fuck up the economics of the whole world.
They owe $431 billion.
I'm sorry, I didn't even know that was a real number. Like we had that much money on Earth. $430 billion.
Their total assets right now is what this says is $301 trillion.
That's like a country.
Yeah, they have given bonds out to everything. They're
so
a huge real estate group that also does import-export.
Why does the Communist of China, the heroes, and I can say that when I'm talking about the fucking government of China.
You know why?
Why are they not bailing them out?
Because they want to take over all this land. If it all defaults, they take over. The government takes over all this land again.
Damn. Which I bet if you track who owns that company are communist people of China.
How many
the communist
how
government.
much land does this company own?
Is that who owns
foreign territories?
Well, is that the company that bought the land in Central Texas? We're about to go to fucking war with the Chinese in our own fucking state.
And China goes, oh, well, we own this, so we can now set
well,
up a
first they
military
go,
base.
hello.
Hello. I don't think you can.
No, I can. If I'm talking about the government, I can make whatever fucking joke I want.
You can.
I will not disrespect the Chinese people, but I can disrespect the fucking Chinese government. And don't fucking send me any more emails about me being a domestic terrorist because of it. They are enemies of the U.S.
Did you read or did you see the new Chappelle trailer?
No, is it good?
He says in there, he's like, it's okay to joke about this and to say things that are wrong.
Joke about everything. It's comedy.
When it's comedy, he's like, we're being funny about it, and it's okay. You're supposed to be on the edge. I forgot how he goes through it, but it was like I was like, exactly.
You know what? Chappelle's an ally. He's an ally.
Oh yeah, I'd have him in here anytime.
Oh shit, we might because I got to tell you some stuff about some comedians down south.
Okay, last thing.
Hero. I just like saying hero,
which is pretty new.
It's not
as of
racist.
Today, is that the government's probably about to shut down here with the 6
Oh yeah,
so it's freaking great.
Yeah, because the dimwits. I'm sorry. Democrats are fucking idiots. They control everything right now, and they can't get their shit together. They control everything, even the media, and they can't get their shit together. Why the fuck did you motherfuckers vote for this dumb shit? I'm calling you out.
Because we had
I'm calling you out.
Shits.
We're still friends, but I'm calling you out. You motherfuckers did this because of your fear of a fucking Cheeto-looking motherfucker who tweeted. This is the mess we're in. I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out.
He wasn't
you
that
did
great,
this.
Who? Neither one of them were that great.
No, neither one were that great. But
and neither one of them were great the previous cycle.
75% of the problems would not be happening if we had the Cheeto still in office. But you motherfuckers decided you were so pissed off about nasty tweets, so pissed off about mean things, so pissed off about grabbing by the pussy, so pissed off about this and that and other. I'm voting for this fucking brain dead piece of shit. Fucking play the Rage Against the Machine. And nobody says nobody says fight the power anymore. Nobody says fucking fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Everybody's just falling in line. This is your motherfucking mess. All you motherfuckers that got so pissed off because I send men tweets. This is on you. You did this. We're still friends. I still love you like a brother and sister. But you did this, motherfuckers. You did this. All right, rant over. Let's go to the next topic.
I was just playing like a blues beat while you just ran it. I thought it would be funny.
And I still got love for all y'all, but y'all fucking did this.
Well, I've got the bass here, and now we're done with this whole rundown.
Oh, damn, I was having fun. We need to do more of those.
We need to add something to the Stink Flamingo cover album that we're going to do.
A rap doom?
We need to do...
Or blues.
I'm going to play it on acoustic, but you'll know it right off the bat.
Oh, can I give you a music boner after the show? Hey, remind me after this show, I'll give you a music boner, okay? And it has to do with Stink Flamingo and a very badass musician that you and I know that has gone camping with you before. It's good stuff, too.
Oh.
I haven't talked to her yet, but I'm about to bring it up to her. I'm going to get your approval for Stink Flamingo to do this. All right, let's do some happy news. I'm thinking the Metallica stuff real quick.
No, we got other happy stuff. So, happy, real quick.
Happy.
Yeah, because I can't get into this COVID stuff right now.
Yeah, you're kind of in a rock and a hard place right now. So,
I'm going to talk about this fun stuff. First off, let's talk Xbox and
Thanks,
TV
Jim.
talk. Xbox and TV talk.
Where do you want to start, man?
Since you've been gone. Since you've been gone.
That's the second time we've referenced that shit.
I've been loved for the first time. Is that on the list?
Remember when? No, it was on. I was once Eaton's list.
Eaton was going to do it.
But now my back hurts. Didn't want to do it.
No. So since you've been gone,
Thanks,
I
Jesse,
have
for coming in, by the
I
way.
have moved to the next generation of gaming platform.
I know, and I'm right there. I'm going to do it too, man.
I was trying to buy both.
How much was it?
What do they run? $3.99? $4.99?
Yeah, I'm getting one in the next month or two.
So there's a way you have to do it.
I still got to make my big announcement, by the way.
Oh yeah. And I have a big announcement, but I don't know if I can do it now with COVID. It was all going to work.
Wait, do you have the
Great.
music though?
I haven't put all that.
All right, I'm packaging the big announcement for the 3rd week.
You'll do it next week. I forgot to
I'll
put
do
that
it next
together.
week.
Damn
Well,
it.
we got to work out the other.
Well, now
part.
I've got a bunch of free time on my hands. I can.
Oh yeah,
make
yeah.
A lot of
Our
shit.
show better go. Shit, Stink Flamingo better be a Grammy award-winning band now.
Son of a fuck.
All right, wait. No, all joking aside, there's some things that are attached to my big announcement that Dustin and I haven't worked out. It's really cool, really neat. Susie's helping us out with it, and next week, well, I don't know if we'll have all the details, but next week the announcement will happen, and you guys are gonna love it. Everybody that listens to our show is gonna love this announcement.
So, TV talk. I want to talk about something. What's the, I've got this Xbox. It's all badass. It kind of pissed me off because I had to completely rebuild my entire entertainment system because it doesn't have pass-through HDMI.
Should I get it before the PlayStation?
I think either. I like this one. It was easy to transfer
I'm an
everything
Xbox
over.
guy, so.
And what's cool is all my stuff was on hard drives. All my games were. So I just plugged the hard drives in, and it went. I see that you're moving to next-gen console, so we will now update all your games to have next-gen graphics.
So it's basically like
and
plug and play,
playability.
ready to rock.
So, well, the first night and day, I picked a game to play and had it update real quick, and then it went through and updated my entire library to be next-gen. All the games that are made to be next-gen, that are XS games, it automatically updated them, and they look...
Is there price difference on the games?
Fucking gorgeous.
Or are they pretty much running $60?
Okay, so this package I had to get, this is the way you have to buy it right now. If you want one right now that's in stock available, you have to go through, you have to get a card through a Microsoft entity, and it's
like a credit card?
Like a credit card. And it comes with the Ultimate Game Pass for 2 years included with it. And
so you don't have a monthly subscription being drawn or every 3 months or anything?
Not anymore.
You
It's
just got this card
boom.
that you
I
get
got
billed
the
on?
Game Pass. Well, now I've got the Game Pass, so now I'll pay off the card here, probably the first payment I get, but I'll have 2 years of the Ultimate Game Pass.
That's because you have encyclopedias.
And it's any game pretty much for the
In
Xbox
the
Series X, and I immediately went and bought Microsoft Flight, or downloaded. I didn't buy it. Microsoft Flight Simulator, because it's on there, and I was like, okay, awesome, and it is fucking gorgeous.
Have you played anything else since you got it?
No. I come home and I've been flying.
When's the last time you played Call of Duty?
It's all updated, so I need to go play it. I don't know.
Well, they got the new
I
one
played
that's about to come out, so.
Yeah, that too. But the last one was for Xbox Series X.
Activision stock, yo. Activision stock.
So, no, I've been doing
Blizzard.
flights. I've been doing flights from out of Meacham down to Junction. I've done flights. I've flown around New York City.
Should I put an airstrip up in Arkansas?
There we go. I've flown from.
And we have access to Junction, DFW, and Arkansas. We've got the state covered.
I did Love Field. I flew a loop around Dallas Fort Worth.
I got a question.
And then came in Addison.
Did you crash it into the World Trade Centers?
So today, after the announcement AT&T made to us, I did. I went and practiced smashing a plane into Bell 1 in downtown Dallas.
I think your quarantine just went like
You
a
need to
few
come
more
back to it.
a few more weeks.
Yeah. You're gonna have a few more months to do it. Oh, AT&T,
Jeez.
what the fuck is wrong with you? You and the CW fucking A.
I got to kick some shouts out too.
Oh,
at the end
speaking
of the
of which,
show, by the way,
Speaking of which, I just want to have it said now.
what was the TV talk though?
Oh,
Did you
TV
get a
talk.
new TV?
The TV talk is, what do you think is the biggest you should have in your bedroom?
A whole wall?
That's where you should have a giant TV is in your bedroom?
I don't mind it. I don't hate it. I don't mind it. I think the minimum you need
come
is at
out.
least 42 inches.
In the bedroom.
Minimum. Maximum, that's up to you, homie.
Okay. Well, I know like Kevin Smith has 110 inch in his bedroom.
I'm down with that.
I'm like,
Imagine
goddamn.
Pornhub on that thing.
Yeah, well, it's life.
You know how turned on your lady would get watching like the female, what do they call it? Female friendly porn.
But the vagina's so gigantic. Like you could drive a go-kart.
Can you imagine performing fellatio on a woman like that?
Can you imagine like a BJ scene on a 110-inch screen? And you're sitting there watching it going, I mean, you got to move your
Dude,
head.
the first thing you got to watch would be a bukkake video, right?
No.
Well, no?
No. Girl on girl.
How about a Man City video of 2 girls?
Yeah, how'd you like that?
I loved it. I'm going to put that on my wall.
That was funny. I can send you the full video. You can watch it later.
Oh, it's a video?
Yeah.
Jeff.
Yeah. So, anyway.
The champagne supernova.
It's pretty genius, huh? So that was the topic of conversation was how big should a TV be in your room, and it's
as big as you
gigantic. I thought about going for a projector, getting a projector again.
Yeah,
I'd like
they've
to have
gotten the
another one.
technology on those that are pretty
God,
good
they
now,
look
man.
good. Where was I at the other day? And I was like, man, that projector looks
Well,
gorgeous.
The
screen, the shot,
my
fucking
my
fantastic.
baby mama, they have a really good one at their bar, but the problem is there's cigarette smoke. Oh, it's like a filter, like a diffuser on the lens.
Well, you put a white screen up and it immediately turns yellow.
It's like, yeah. And they have no qualms about it.
And you're like,
it's like, what the fuck? Do you have a diffuser on that lens? No. That's just...
Y'all don't get up there and wipe it every day?
Like,
No.
Just once, maybe once a week?
Once a week. Just kind of clean it up.
Before the Cowboy game. Yeah, it looks good this way.
No, it's like watching it through a fog.
It's horrible.
It's horrible. It's hard.
It's like watching it through the fog.
But where was I the other day? And I was like, man, that's a gorgeous fucking screen. It looks so good and bright.
Dude,
it's Lola's. I went and watched the game.
Oh yeah, they have it in the
the saloon.
That
The one in the
does look
saloon
good.
now was clean, and I was like,
I
man,
saw
that looks really fucking good.
I saw Pharrella just post something on his Instagram. I was like, damn, that TV looks good.
Yeah, the screen, it was so clean and sharp, and I was like, yeah, that makes me want to
Pharrella?
get back to the
Ally.
projector. Yeah, he's an ally.
Always, man. I love that dude.
So yeah,
Lola's allies.
That's my TV talk.
About to start calling out the allies and the adversaries, and I'm gonna tell you what. There's a lot of adversaries out there.
So this could be a positive thing or a negative thing. Like we've teased throughout the show, the Fort Worth Weekly Best Of came out. And if you've looked through it, it's kind of funny because this year podcast was critics only, critics choice only, because they're scared of the JJTM army putting in the reader's choice. You're scared. You're scared, Fort Worth Weekly. You're scared.
You're scared of the domestic terrorist.
You're scared. And so when I was looking through here to see who won, I think last year we actually said, it's our 5th year. We've got 5 on the walls. Let's share the wealth. We're cool.
I didn't mean that.
I know you didn't. And we still know we're the best ever. I mean, come on. They said, which they didn't this year, they were actually going to name it the JJTM Podcast Award.
They should have.
They said they were, but they didn't.
So who won? Who won the best podcast?
And it wasn't even on the list. Like, we didn't even talk about the best of
I wasn't
voting.
here.
You weren't here. I didn't even talk about
Who
it.
won? I'm curious now.
But it wasn't on the ballot. You had to write in if you wanted to put someone in. But this was critics only, critics choice only, and they did not name it the JJTM Podcast Award.
See, that's mistake number 1, Fort Worth Weekly.
That was a deal we made.
We just didn't get it in writing, just like all the other deals.
With our free parking we get with all these
what about
awards
Fort
we
Worth
have.
Famous? Did they make it? Were they on the list?
No. Which pisses me off. None of our allies got it. Not RoboTuner, not RIP, RoboTuner's Insignificant Podcast, Fort Worth Famous. I wasn't going to give
Jeffrey
it up for
Lord?
No, he's too new. He just come back.
How many shows he's got up now?
4,
Jeffrey, when
5?
am I going to get an invite to be on a guest on the show? Have you gotten one yet?
He's doing all calls and stuff. I was on a test show, so I probably won't come around till
That's horseshit.
Till like his 2-year anniversary or some shit.
Hey,
So
at least you'll get an invite. All right, who won? I got to know.
Jeff, is he an ally?
Jeff's an ally.
So who
he
won?
talks like an adversary, but he's an ally.
Who won is a podcast called The Funky Panther.
Oh, no, I love those dudes. Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Yeah, they're great
Congratulations,
dudes.
man.
It's freaking awesome.
I think we should do a split show with them, man, because I
I'd like
love
to.
those guys.
And the write-up was really good.
Congratulations. That's well-deserved, man. You guys do good stuff.
They do good stuff. And this write-up is actually pretty fucking funny because it's almost a cut and paste of like our year 2 award. It really is. It says, Chad, Javier and Tom are 3 longtime friends who spotlight the funkier parts of Funky Town through weekly podcasts that can also be viewed on YouTube.
That's,
What?
Oh, dude,
What?
I look fat. I gotta pull this shirt
YouTube.
up.
The hour-long episodes meander through random commentary on local happenings and eventually settle on featured guests.
I haven't got an invite.
That's exactly what our show is.
Have you gotten an invite to be on their show?
No.
I haven't either.
We'll send them an invite. We'll go.
No,
we'll all get
no,
together. We'll have some
I'm
fun.
done sending invites to being on shows.
Well, we got to get through this fucking list of guests we have. Which, now that I have a lot of free time, guess what I'm going to do?
Hit up
Just
Funky.
get everybody lined up.
Hit
I'm going to
them up. Be like,
line everyone up like Rockettes to come in here and
okay,
do the show.
Yes, I'm talking about. They need to. I'd love to be on their show.
I want to come see their studio.
I like
before they come see
tacos.
before they see the temple. The 3 hosts are high energy, hilarious, and not shy
They
about
are
dropping F-bombs on the air.
Fuck.
Wait, just scratch out 3 and put 2. That is exactly that was written in our year 2. Local
Is it
musicians.
really?
You pretty much. Local musicians are frequent guests along with chefs, brewers, and distillers.
Ooh, there you go.
The same thing.
Oh, we've never had a chef on.
We've never had a chef, so they put a chef in, but we've had everything else. The Funky Panther offers a fun and refreshing way to keep up the colorful musicians, creatives, and business owners who keep 817 funky
Hells
fresh.
yeah.
Which is totally cool. I congratulate them on winning this.
The Funky Panther. I've listened to a few episodes and it's really good stuff. Do they do
they're
a
pretty
weekly or is it a?
It's weekly too.
It is?
Mhm.
Good stuff, guys. Congratulations.
And we'll see about teaming up. to
Oh
do,
no, I'm serious.
We'll team
I've
up.
only done like
Let's do a
3 other
gangbang.
people's podcasts, and it's all like my close friends. I would love to do a show with people I don't know, just to see what it's like.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I shouldn't say that. I barely make it to the friends shows.
Yeah, they're
It's
gonna
a struggle.
they're gonna line a date up, and you're gonna be like,
Man, I got a headache.
Can't find my phone.
I got my girls.
Can't find my phone.
Now it's all going to be. I'm in Arkansas.
Right below this, I think, is a stab.
Who does it have? Anyone? Did it give nominations though? Who are the other podcast shows that were nominated as far as Fort Worth goes? Anyone?
No, this is all Critics' Choice, so they don't
So
put
they just
anybody else
picked
in
it?
there. They just picked it. Now,
Real fun, Fort Worth Weekly.
photographer was
love you,
right
by the way.
underneath this, which I think is a stab.
Tell me you won that because you are the best photographer in Tarrant County.
Yeah,
Everybody that
I mean,
sees your
there's
work
some others.
knows. I don't know. You kind of dominate.
Reader's Choice was Southern Flair Photography, which is a fucking.
Have you ever won
Blah,
best
blah.
photographer?
Yeah, it's in there in the bar.
So this
Or in my
so
studio.
what? Southern Flair all of a sudden practiced and got better than you?
Yeah.
You guys see Dustin's photography?
That's Reader's Choice.
Are you
Southern
blind?
Flair, she got someone to go in there and fucking.
I love
vote for
acting
her.
like we're upset about the Fort Worth Weekly stuff. Like people are like, "Are y'all mad?"
These motherfuckers.
No, we. I think it's just great that me and Dustin and I are joking.
Yeah. No,
we,
I think it's.
We
I
think
it's
Fort
been
Worth
great.
Weekly's awesome because they do this. They put the time into it and stuff, and everyone that's nominated and wins is awesome, especially those Funky Panther guys.
Now, this is what Funky Panther did. This is awesome. Under radio personality, Reader's Choice, the Funky Panther podcast. They went and took that shit over, which is awesome.
They won that?
Under radio personality, under Reader's
so they
Choice.
have 2.
Yeah. Critics' Choice was just
We haven't done that.
very Samsula. Yeah, we
I'm
have.
sorry.
Yeah, we have. We have.
We got radio personality shit?
No. We have 1.
Oh, this is brag badge
2.
time. Of the radio personality stuff, though? We're not worthy of that. There's some good radio talent out there that...
No, but we have doubled up. We have...
No, yeah, I know.
We have like 3 that are
I know,
Reader's
but
Choice
we've
and
never
Critics'
won
Choice.
that direct, the radio personality shit.
I don't think we've ever tried.
Well, I don't
All
think
you
we're
gotta-
on the radio. What are they going to do?
Well,
The BBC?
they're not
There's
either.
a show on the BBC. Are they going to ask the UK?
The UK to come vote for us? Hey, we're on. Hey, our BBC fans,
Yes.
and that's not Big Black Cock. That's our friends in the British.
No, it is.
Tell Holly Pierce I'm still wanting to have an interview with her.
I would like to have an interview with her too, and Rachel Starr. She still needs to. Come
She's
by
in
the show.
Dallas. She's not British.
Her people have not reached out to us.
Speaking of British people, I want to sit down and have a
Good day,
beer
mate.
with. Still want to have a beer with
Just
Adele.
kidding, Australia. I'm gonna stop doing that because I have so much concern about what's going on in Australia. I'm gonna stop making that joke anytime a country that has white people in it, I always do the "G'day, mate." I don't think that's funny anymore because I feel for our people in Australia.
Who do you think won Tattoo Studio? Oh yeah.
I don't. Was it not 817?
No, they did. Reader's Choice.
Yeah, man. They're well deserved.
Well
Josh is-
deserved.
I'm
Josh
about
is
to go
great.
see Josh pretty soon. About my a few other tattoos that I need to get
I think I need to get
on
me-
my dong. No, I really am.
I need to go see him because I need an I Survived tattoo.
And I said, like you were
COVID.
Oh, I thought, man, I was going down a Larry David like a Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Starts next month.
My mom. My mom, Jay Smith, started obsessing on Curb Your Enthusiasm. She never watched it before. She was a huge Seinfeld fan. Finished it in 3 days.
All of it?
Yes.
She watched all of Curb Your
And
Enthusiasm.
you know what's funny too? I told her when you watch it, you're gonna get to a point where things are gonna happen in life, and you're gonna hear da 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 da. And she's like a few days ago, she's like, "Yep, I hear it now." And she's already doing the pretty.
So if I walk by your mom and I go
Make a ref, yeah,
is she
Or
gonna go
cock?
Is she gonna go? You got a pube in your throat?
She might. She's fallen asleep a few times and had to rewatch some and stuff. So
That
there
was
might
a
be some
whole
she was-
season though.
You know what's
When he
crazy? She
finally
doesn't like
coughed it up on
BJ
the season.
Smooth. She doesn't like his character because he cusses too much. I was like, they all cuss too much.
Oh my god.
That's
Oh
the
my
best,
God.
one of the best characters in it.
How about a TV personality? Would you like to know who that is?
Man, I'm not up on local TVs, but yeah, shoot.
Reader's Choice. Clarice Tinsley.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Critics' Choice
Yes.
was Evan Andrews.
Evan Andrews, who's that?
I don't know.
The fuck is Aaron Andrews? Is that? Isn't she work
Evan.
on ESPN?
Evan, not Aaron.
Evan Andrews. Who
Andrews.
is that?
He's part of Good Day Fox 4.
Oh, the weather guy.
The weather guy. Yeah.
Oh man, that dude's a cockmonger. I've run into him down by the
why ain't
at
Delkus
the-
on here?
Exactly.
And why did you give the award to fucking...
All right, check it out,
That's another thing that happened while you were gone.
dude. So I ran into this Evan Andrews dude at like the river thing that they have every May.
Mayfest?
Yeah. Sorry.
The fest they have every
Right.
May. What is it?
Right.
Mayfest.
Fucking Heisman. I go by while the man is working, doing the weather,
Yeah.
and I get love. He's doing his fucking thing. Delkus
Oh,
turns
Delkus
around,
is
gives us
great.
love.
Delkus is awesome.
You gonna tell me that Evan Andrews can beat Delkus's
No.
ass? Fuck no.
Delkus delivers.
Delkus dominates. Y'all got that wrong, Fort Worth Weekly.
Have you seen the Delkus shirts?
There's about to be some Jerry Jonestown Massacre Delkus shirts because that's a great idea.
It's just his hair on the shirt, and it says
Like the Ranger,
Delkus
Texas
Gives or
Ranger
something.
ones where they had the.
It's fucking awesome. I may order one. Okay, so this is something that happened while you were gone that affected me deeply, and I tried to talk to it, I think, with Jeff and Susie, and they were just kind of like, we don't care. Dale Hansen's retirement was fucking epic.
I don't think I watched it, man.
Dude, just about an entire episode,
Was
10
all
o'clock
dedicated
news
to him?
class. His last one was all about him, and it kind of choked me up. I was like, this is fucking cool
Yeah.
because everybody loved him.
Hey, man, look, he says some crazy shit,
but
but
he's real.
he speaks his mind. Ally.
He is real as shit can get.
He always
and
has
it's
been, too.
awesome.
Remember he came in giving the bird to Jimmy Johnson? He was the
Yeah.
first one. I was like, fuck you, man. You're not going to. Fuck you, man. He's like, you're not running this shit.
Him and Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's all they showed was like how much stuff.
Dale Hansen has always spoke his mind, and that's why he's great.
And what was awesome,
There's
dude,
no media spin with Dale.
if you
Or with,
can-
I keep saying Delkus with Dale Hansen. There's no media spin.
if you can hop on YouTube, like the entire week leading up to it on every newscast they did, like
I have to
this
watch
thing,
that tonight.
He had people call in or people, video in on the show. They would surprise him with a guest.
Yeah.
And the final week, and I think the very last one was Troy Aikman, and they're buddies. They're hunting buddies, and they go run around
Dale-
and stuff. Yeah, which I didn't know. And Dale was
I
like,
didn't know Dale was hunting still.
he's like, I'm a huge fan. I'm the leader of the Troy Aikman fan club. And then they got into some shit they got into in the past, and then they started talking about.
This is on the show, the
Yeah.
farewell show.
Then he tried to trick Troy into saying that Dale Hansen's mom's
Troy!
potato salad was the best ever. It was
Now I want to try Dale Hansen's mom's potato salad.
It was so funny, bizarre, and awesome all at the same time. And then The
Man.
very last episode was fucking great, and he did his last little
His goodbyes.
his unplugged,
Unplugged, yeah.
and he talked about everything, and he started kind of breaking up, but he held it together, and he undid the pack, the mic
Walked
pack,
off.
and walked out.
Mic drop.
Walked out of the.
Hell yeah.
And they had a tent set up out there with his family and friends in there,
Yeah.
and some cake and.
Is that what
some
you're going to
stuff.
do when I retire in a few weeks?
Just Mike.
Have a tent and Michaela and
Yeah, all the
girls
family will
and-
be out there, and you'll just walk out, and you'll be like, "Yeah, I'm
fuck
later."
this. I'm going to billiards.
Well, that's why are you going there?
You can't see the screen, man.
So
You can't
anyway,
see
yeah. So and that was it, and it was fucking cool as shit. And I was like,
I'll have to check it out.
I don't remember Troy Duncan going out like that.
He should have. I love Troy Duncan.
Troy Duncan was great. I think he just wanted to be quiet, but Dale Hanson's not a quiet guy. And every time I've ran into him, every time I've seen him, every time I've come across him,
He's a cock.
awesome.
No, not me, man.
Oh, really?
Nah, he's
been
a dick.
super cool to
Every
like,
time,
everybody.
man. Okay, check this out. I've been mean. I've made some jokes on his behalf, but they're funny. Like my Silver Alert,
Yeah.
that picture of him when he's at training camp, it looked like a guy that was wandering aimlessly, just
You
didn't
also
know
had
where he's at.
You also had a full
And Dan McDowell didn't even acknowledge it, motherfucker.
You had a full skit and play about him and Clarice Tinsley
I
banging
still
each
have
other.
it. But let me throw this out here though. The guy's a badass.
The guy is bad.
I would never be.
He's
I
cool.
would, I'm not. I joke, but I don't. But I do.
I just want to. I want
But
to.
he
like
is
that, man.
yeah, dude. Dale Hansen is a part of Dallas media history, I think, and he was an outsider coming in too. He wasn't from this area. He came in behind Vern, wasn't it? Didn't he come
Yeah.
in behind Vern Lundquist?
Yeah.
And
His breaking
Vern was a
story.
badass.
His breaking story
the
was
Cowboys.
the
The Staubach or not Tech Schramm, wasn't it?
no. What put him on the
I
radar?
thought it was. I thought it was them
the,
firing. What's his
SMU.
face? Oh, that's right.
The death penalty. Yep.
But hadn't he just gotten here when Tech Schramm sold the team to Jerry Jones, and Jerry Jones immediately fired Tom Landry?
I think it was
Wasn't that in the
right around
beginning-
then.
right
and
in the
then
beginning?
I remember. I think that and SMU were at the same time.
And that's
right
when
around
you
the
knew.
same time.
The thing that's funny is about Dale Hansen is that's when you knew he gave zero fucks about what people thought, and he wasn't spinning stuff because he made it known that Tom Landry got done wrong
Yeah.
in that whole thing. So, and my grandma was pissed off until she passed away about that. Jerry Jones was an asshole to Tom Landry, one of
A
the greatest
legend.
coaches ever.
A legend.
Yeah.
Speaking
Well, we
of
got 3 Super
shitty
Bowls.
things, on Monday night, guess who was at the stadium?
At the Monday night game?
hmm I don't know if they showed this on.
I know Jimmy
on
Johnson
the-
was there.
Yep, and he got his
Jacket, didn't he?
He got his jacket. They did the whole. Well, he already had his jacket, but they did this whole ceremony about him.
They had a banquet or something where they all hung out.
It was all this
before the game,
acknowledgement
didn't
of
they?
the Cowboys that were
was wondering
inducted
if you
into the
covered
Hall
that.
of Fame over the last 2 things. But all the rumors was Jerry's going to surprise him with the Ring of Honor.
Didn't happen.
Nothing.
It's going to at some point.
He's already.
Jerry Jones has
Jerry
to.
said
If Jerry
on the
doesn't
air
do
that
it,
he will do it.
yeah, and if he doesn't, his son's going to do it.
His son's got to.
I had something. I had something that I need to hit before we end the show.
I got music stuff right here. We're
Let's
going to blow
do it.
through
Let's
this.
do it. Let's do the music.
Britney Spears' dad.
What happened?
All of us tweeting and
Is he dead? I hope the
fucking
motherfucker's dead.
hashtagging Free Britney finally came to fruition today.
I hope he's dead.
He no longer has control of her money.
Well, yeah, I thought that happened last week.
No, that happened today.
Good.
R. Kelly,
I was on the free.
prison
Wow.
for
Hey.
life.
All right, support Britney. Badass. Non-support R. Kelly. Motherfucker, get what you deserve. Now next.
MGK.
What? Why? Not even on my radar. Don't give a fuck.
He
Never fucking listened to one of his songs.
This is the funniest fucking thing ever. Okay, so
Does he do
played,
trap country?
He played the Louder Than Life Festival, which will lead us into Metallica headlining. So he did the Louder Than Life Festival in Louisville, Kentucky this past Saturday. And supposedly he's been beefing. You know, he got into a beef with Eminem. And
Who's he beefing with now?
his beef with Eminem led to him leaving hip hop to become a rock star or whatever.
He's got a metal band now.
So now
Come on, turn the house lights on.
He attacks Slipknot.
Oh, gee. About what?
The only thing he has is what's her name.
Did Corey Taylor call one of your friends a cunt in the studio and tell her to get the fuck out of the way at the Eagle? Is that what happened to Machine Gun Kelly?
Maybe Corey Taylor called his girlfriend a cunt.
Well, he called my friend a cunt.
Megan
That's
Fox.
why we almost fought. But
Is that her name? Megan Fox?
She's still smoking.
With
Even
her
with that
fucked
fucked up thumbs.
All right.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
So he got into it with
Why is he mad at Slipknot?
I don't know, but the crowd started talking a bunch of shit about Slipknot, that they're a bunch of old weird dudes in masks. Slipknot was on this festival, and the crowd started booing him and started throwing shit at him. So then this guy
Did he go on before or after Slipknot?
I don't know.
Or was it a different day?
I
Totally.
think it's a different day. So people were booing him middle fingers. So he just points out some random dude in the crowd that's flipping him off or whatever.
Hey, man.
And decides to go after him. And here's the thing.
Is it on? Do you have the
I'm
audio?
going to read this. I've looked for the audio or video. I can't find it. But I'm going to read this word for word. This is straight from Rolling Stone. It says here. The artist even got into it with a festival goer and pulled out a Star Wars lightsaber he, for some reason, had handy.
The Machine Gun Kelly did?
Yeah. Like he just had it hanging on his
This
hip.
sounds like a set. This sounds like staged.
That's what I'm wondering. He goes, I see you, dude.
And if it is, it's genius.
I see you mad as fuck in your weird fucking outfit. You keep fucking with me, homie? Train Jedi, bitch.
Dude, let's do a reenactment of that next week.
Okay. He goes, and then it says here, security had to escort
he's a
Machine
genius
Gun
now.
Kelly away after he attempted to slug someone in the pit.
I don't know, man. I gotta see. We gotta reenact it. Number one. Number two. That's kind of genius. I'm a fucking Jedi.
Do you like if?
And he is banging Megan Fox.
Let's say I'm just walking down the street and you're some dude and you just want to start some beef with me, and I turn to you and I go, "What the fuck? What the fuck, dude?" And I pull out a lightsaber. Does that immediately diffuse the situation to where you just start laughing? You're just like, well, that's fucking
I don't even know if
genius.
I'd laugh. I'd just be like, well, I'm going home, man.
Yeah, that's fucking funny.
Okay, man. Okay.
You know what? You're right. You're right. And
You got it. Sorry. I didn't mean to walk in your yard.
Yes.
You are a Jedi. That's cool, man. Good story to end the show on.
No.
I can't think of my...
We're not done. Metallica.
Yes.
You've been wanting to talk about this. Well,
no, you brought this up before show.
I did,
Pre-show.
and then you made it funny, and you said we got to talk about it.
Oh yeah.
So Metallica's been playing these. They played this Louder Than Life festival. They've been playing these surprise shows. They played one in San Francisco. They played one in Chicago, where they're playing just old shit.
Yes.
It is. They announce it day of. The ticket cost $19.81.
That's awesome.
You go to the venue. They immediately you pay give them $20.
Yeah.
They put a wristband on you.
Yes.
And you show up later and see the show.
All right, you're gonna think I'm full of shit when I tell you this, okay? When I worked at the Eagle, but you can ask. I'm pretty sure Johnson remembers me saying this idea. Remember when Ridgely Theater still was like the best venue? Like it was that there was that time period where all the metal bands loved to play Ridgely Theater because they would project you behind the screen.
Yeah, it was a great
Theron
venue.
was running the sound. Everything was fucking awesome
It was
there for a while.
Fucking awesome venue.
So I was working at the radio station then. I got shot down with this idea, and I thought it was doable because of Clear Channel money, right? I had this idea that the Eagle promotes this Metallica cover band, like big time, and puts a curtain up. Kind of because Aiden was doing his where he had brought the silhouette of him holding the microphone, and they set it on fire because it was so cool, and Cock was so cool.
Cock is the greatest ever.
Aiden's the greatest frontman that ever lived.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I got this idea. We were when Cock was doing those shows that and I was working at the radio station that this would be a really cool promotion if they set up a curtain, they sell tickets, and the people that bought the tickets for this silly cover band, would pay like 20, kind of like the price that Metallica's charging. They would go see this Metallica cover band that would be playing behind the sheets, and then the sheet would drop and it'd be Metallica really playing. And then, because obviously it wouldn't be sold out because people like it's just a cover band, but word would travel. By the time they finished the set, they'd still charge at the door, but they wouldn't do the $19. At that point, it'd be like $50 or whatever. At that point, because they got to, I mean, someone's got to get paid. The radio station or somebody's got to get paid.
Yeah.
And so, and that would be the surprise event. Eagle said, "Stupid." I was like, "Are you out of your mind? It's fucking genius." That's
Dude.
like Death Glock playing in a Death Glock cover band on Metalocalypse. It's fucking genius. It's right there. You could make it happen.
Well,
when they're in town, they're going to play the big show at whatever stadium. You catch them early and do that stunt. It's a publicity stunt that will make your radio station nationwide heard about.
No.
And they shitted on it. They're like, meh.
It's because they didn't want to have to deal with Metallica.
It's because I didn't tell it to Chris. Chris would have liked the idea.
So, bands that have done that in the past. Alice
Foo
Cooper.
Foo Fighters have done that.
Here.
Are you talking about the club thing or the fake thing?
The club, small venue, whatever, surprise show.
Yeah, Foo Fighters have done it.
Foo Fighters. Alice Cooper did it at...
Foo Fighters did garage shows.
Yeah, they did the garage
That's
show,
even better.
Which you can see Nick running around in and
Yeah.
jumping some pool and hanging out.
I like to cook food and being
That's so weird watching that.
Tenacious D cover band. And I smoke a lot of weed.
And then Tenacious D joined them on stage. That was...
Man, we need Nick back on, man. I haven't seen him in forever.
Yeah, we need to get... Yeah.
Yeah, Doty too, man.
My show last night that I did with the little record thing.
I hadn't listened yet. Where'd you post it?
Oh, it's on YouTube. That's the only place it is. I was just playing records. The camera pointed at the record player.
That's genius. And you played local bands?
All locals, all right here.
I want to do it next time.
This is...
I've always dreamed about being a radio DJ.
I didn't say a word. I talked in the chat
Did you
room.
go get my records from Brittany?
I didn't say a word, no.
You can have all my records that are over there.
I played this.
Yep.
With Spectacle. I played Tendrils 5 covers.
Yep.
Hagfish.
Yep.
The Me Thinks.
No.
Brutal Juice.
Yep. Which is about to play no, it's Stink Bug's about to play a show.
Yeah. The Me Thinks again.
Nope.
I even cycled through some stuff. But I played Henry the Archer.
Yep.
Here we
Which,
go.
is he still live here?
No, Henry the Archer. He comes back. He came back last weekend or something. Me Motor Scooter.
Yep.
Convoy.
Yep.
And I played
Steadfast?
this record.
Yep. I'm just keep waiting for Steadfast.
Which I
or
didn't
I was once eaten.
realize. 100, 100.
Yep.
We never put out vinyl.
Oh, you're only playing vinyls.
I'm only playing vinyls.
Okay. All right. I'll let you have a
It was a picture, but I closed with this.
Yep.
With I played
one of the most underrated
Eat Shit
records
Die.
ever.
But my favorite song
locally,
one of my top 10 favorite local songs ever released is the last song on this record, All the World.
Hell yes.
If you can even read it. The song's badass.
It's still Back to Drunk's pretty, or what is it? The
first one?
The first one? No. What's the song that I love on it? I think is it called Back to?
No, it's Desert.
No, on the first album, is it the slow tune?
Isn't it Desert Song or Desert?
I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. Sorry, Duel. I can't with 2 L's, not 4 L's.
But anyway, that song put me in a
or the
in
fake
a bad
one in
mood,
Austin.
In a depressing mood, and I reached for the gun, and luckily it just went click.
It was a blank.
No, but afterwards, so I'm still sitting out here working on some stuff I need to work on, and I ripped through all of this front to back.
Yeah. Boner.
This is so fucking
I have to give you a
good.
music boner real quick. So let me say my final statement real quick.
Well,
There's a couple of people I promised some stuff to.
Let's do that. I want to finish this Metallica thing real quick because there's
Oh, I
two
thought
things.
that was it.
No, there's 2 things I figured out.
Is there more Metallica news?
Not really Metallica news, but this is a couple of things.
Let's hear it.
So I've been sucked into, with these shows going on, I've been sucked into watching old live shows. I watched the old
Did you watch
Fort Worth show.
Starplex, the loudest one ever.
God, I'm still deaf from that show. No, but I watched the Cunning Stunts from Tarrant County.
I was there with my eyes burning from bleaching my eyes.
Peak. Out of everything I've watched lately, that was them at fucking peak.
No, that was not Metallica at peak.
Dude, the way they were running around being energetic and having fun,
No, that Black tour, the Black album tour, man, dude, that was peak Metallica.
So that's the first time I saw him was with Faith No More and Guns N' Roses.
That was peak.
That's the first time I saw him was then. And
well, that was after Justice for All, wasn't it?
No, that was Black Album.
That was peak.
That was the
venue you saw. It wasn't the greatest.
Tech Stadium,
right? But that was peak Metallica.
That was probably, yeah.
They owned metal at that point.
The only problem was this was the last show, I think, on that tour, and they showed up the next day at Lollapalooza '92 with Ministry. They all got on stage with Ministry and played Supernaut.
When they played, okay, peak Metallica to me is when they played the Queen benefit. That
was during Black Album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the Freddie Mercury benefit. When they did that
was Live Aid, right?
Yeah. Was it Live Aid? Yeah, it might have been. They did the Stone Cold Crazy.
And he came out because he was still alive, right?
I
thought he did.
I don't think so. I thought he had passed away. It wasn't Live Aid then. Because remember, it was a benefit. They had a ceremony.
They played with Queen at a show.
No, what's his name? I think the guitarist came up and playing Stone Cold Crazy. But
Maybe
it was after he passed away. It was an AIDS thing that was. It was after, because Live Aid was an AIDS thing. I'm pretty sure that was after, because remember the video, the home video. There's reference to Freddie, I think, as being passed.
Yeah, that's true. Okay,
because he was talking with the guitarist about the pedal. He's like, it was so cool. He's one of my.
The other thing. So watching these videos,
I think that was peak Metallica, though. They were at the top of their game.
Peak Metallica was with Jason Newsted. Sorry.
No,
Rob
you're right.
Trujillo's a badass.
Well, wait. It was with Cliff. They just didn't know it.
Yeah.
Cliff was peak by far. But
here's the thing.
The rock star peak.
Cliff was taken.
Right.
So if you got to say there was
a peak metal peak.
With all of them being on top of their game.
That was metal peak.
Being tight as fuck. And being entertaining there was two
Day
things.
of the Green. Day of the Green with Cliff Burton.
Yeah,
that was peak. Metal Metallica.
So Metallica at their peak as showmen
was
with Jason.
Newsted, yeah.
And When James Drank.
That's right.
That was the thing. Now I've watched shows. Now they've been releasing shows because of COVID and everything. They released these big shows, like they released one in Manchester in 2019 at City Stadium.
Yeah.
And it they look bored. The only cool thing
they
about
are
it
bored now
was it
They're
started
just going through the motions.
It started pouring down rain, but James doesn't interact or have fun with the crowd like he used to, where he'd be like,
You know what Metallica needs to do? They need to take a page from Tool's book and go away for 10 years.
And
something like that. Yeah, they need it. Because you're right. The last few times that I've seen, which I'm going to see Tool in Denver on January 27th.
I got to figure that out.
So the thing is, they still love each other. They love the music. They love Trujillo. What, isn't that his last name? Right, the bass player now.
Oh, where'd you send it, Jen?
So listen here. So listen here. But they still love Jason Newsted. I think it's somewhere in their heart. They need to take a break for 10 years and take care of, like, don't do anything stupid. Just become, do cool stuff. And then come back like Tool does after about 10 years and then play the classics and tour. That's what they need to do. Because you're right. Every time I've seen them in the last 5 years, they look like they're just going through the motions.
Just going through it.
And when they do come back, make sure their amps are plugged in. They're getting real return noise. They're playing their amps. It's not fake shit. Like, they need to be kind of like the club tour. And then they need to go hit the road.
Like the club tour set list?
That's awesome.
They open with Whiplash.
Right.
And it's all old shit.
But
it looks great.
But the thing is, if they're going to play big arena shows, they need to sit out for 10 years before they do it, I think. So and then they'll get that thing back.
We'll close on this.
I love Metallica.
One thing I did not know,
they're boring
and somehow,
as fuck right now.
somehow I came through this, and it's something Lars wrote. And he said in here that they basically... They did Justice for All. They did the 1991 Black Album, which
This is a quote from Lars.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. So the 1991's record-breaking self-titled Black Album was what put them on their path, or set them on their path to the biggest metal band.
Yeah,
they're the biggest metal band of all time that is a household name.
It's weird because I separate it though, because me
they're not
as a Metallica, right? It's like Metallica to me at their peak. Metallica and metal fanish me is when they had Cliff.
Master of Puppets is the
right, exactly.
peak.
But it's true that as far as MTV crowd and their popularity as band, it's the Black, and they were hitting on both bands were hitting on all cylinders.
But then after this, it says here, which I never knew this, never thought about this. He goes, after 1991's record-breaking Black Album, they decided to dabble in Southern rock.
They kind of did.
Load and reload. And it says here, load and reload.
Shit.
And stripped down hardcore, and attempted a stripped down hardcore record.
Shit!
I never thought about it. And then it goes in and it talks about the orchestral live albums, but I never thought about Load and Reload being Southern rock records and them trying to be,
it was
be
all,
a Southern rock
they
band.
always had a blues in their riffs, like Am I Evil and what is the Seek and Destroy? Those are all blues licks.
Yeah, they're all.
But on Load and Reload,
that's super bluesy.
Dude, that's like you might as well be ZZ Top just cranked up a little louder and make a bunch of lyrics about kings and queens and fucking
Outlaw Thorn's badass.
Yeah.
But then I've always said this: if another band released Saint Anger, people would love it. They'd be like, "Man, that's a fucking cool breakout album, man. That's fucking, man. The Strokes are cool."
I don't agree, and it's all because that drum mix, man. That drum mix drives me nuts.
And I went back and listened to it. That snare that everybody bitches
Put
about.
a piccolo snare, I might like it.
Isn't on every song.
No, it's not.
It's only on the ones that were.
If you put a consistent single, right in the, like a drummer hitting one place every time, piccolo snare, I might like it. But that fucking snare on all the singles that they released and stuff, it was just too much. And
it's so
honestly,
bright, it's so pingy.
I don't know. And the music was, I don't know. Magnetic, I thought, was a great album.
And it's Rick Rubin.
That's why.
He's fucking experimenting. That's what he always does, experiment.
And it didn't go the way it did when he missed. He you know what? He nailed a lot of Red Hot Chili Peppers. He nailed it.
Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys. He nailed it.
Dixie Chicks.
Dixie Chicks. I don't know enough about him, but
Slayer.
I know Earl Had to Die was a great album. Slayer, he nailed, but not the Metallica album.
They didn't do Earl Had to Die with him.
Oh,
they
that
did
was a different one?
The comeback, the Not Ready to Make Nice.
Oh,
the one post making fun of
when
George Bush.
Yeah, which was awesome.
But yeah, it's pretty.
We need to get some
know,
of the Dixie
weird.
Chicks on. They live in Stephenville, right? Still.
If we get Natalie Maines on here,
she lives in Stephenville, right? Or did she move?
I would love, dude. She's so much fun on
awesome.
Stern. She's a huge fan of Stern.
I'll have my people contact her people.
We'll get her in here. She'd be fun.
I bet she would.
I'd go down there and.
Wait, did I make that creepy?
You did make that creepy, but I'd like to. Yeah,
you'd like to what?
Talk to her. That'd be fun.
Okay, yeah, me too.
Have a beer and let's just chit chat about.
I bet you
bullshit.
should drink us under the table.
Probably
so.
not.
We're pretty heavy.
The
drinkers.
two sisters they ran all over Deep Ellum drinking and going nuts.
All right.
I remember seeing them when I was a little kid going, who are these guys?
Hey, I got to say something real quick. We've always held. I can't see what it says.
Jen Smith found us audio. You want to hear it? Of Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. Let me say this real quick because I've gotten into it. Okay. We've always held pretty strongly against, not against, but if we do business with a company or bands or whatever, and they're really good people, we can just tell just by the interactions. We always try to bring it up on the show, which is why we never bring shit up on the show because there's a lot of assholes out there. But I got to talk about this company, hidden hybrid hidden holsters or hidden hybrid holsters. I need to look it up before I finish this little spot.
Well, that might help before you start talking about someone to
but,
have their name.
Dude, these guys. So I got a custom holster ordered, right? Because I believe a good holster is just as important as a good pistol.
And they're Amish?
No, they're not Amish, Dustin, but close. They use Amish leather. They get it from a Amish community and stuff.
Like it's human leather?
No,
Of
it's
an Amish
just regular
person?
cowhide. I'm pretty sure.
Cows that the Amish
that
raise.
the Amish raise,
Okay.
and they buy their leather for their holsters and they sell them.
I've seen some weird shows in the past about the Amish. They're like a gang.
Well,
They're like the mob.
They are. The Amish Mafia is a real thing.
Amish Mafia
So
is crazy.
anyway, I did a dick move, right? I ordered something totally wrong. I ordered a back, one of those small of the back holsters.
A back strap.
But then Dave gave me the appendix one that I've been wearing up front towards my appendix. So I switched it up after I ordered it.
Mm-hmm.
They totally could have been dicks. And I'm going to find this company and get it right. Anyway, dude, you know how the gun scene is full of assholes. It's a big dick competition all the time.
Everybody thinks they're better than everybody else, and no one really wants to help
Man,
anybody.
you make a post on social media about, oh, dude, that's a nice Smith & Wesson, shield, and I like you get shit on. Like,
Although
what? My dick's bigger than yours.
Some
And they
people
have
will
to tell
come back
more knowledge.
and be like, there are a few people out there that will help you out with stuff.
Right.
Like my scorpion issue I had earlier.
Right.
I mean, that was a whole nice community.
It's just far and few between. This company is called Hidden Hybrid Holsters. I believe they're in Maryland. These guys, I sent them an email, and they pretty much had my holster done, saying, hey, I've been thinking about it. I want the appendix inside the waistband holster now because I've been carrying that way for 2 weeks, and I love it. Because at first I thought my gut was going to be too big and it was going to be uncomfortable. So I send them an email, hey, can you guys switch this up real quick? Which I expected a big dick, hey, we're in the gun business, answer. Not at all. Yeah, totally. We can totally do that. Just cancel the order now. I'll keep this at my desk. Like, the main honcho sales guy was like, I'll keep this at my desk, cancel the order, and we'll start the new, we'll start your new one. Just reorder it, and we'll get it going. But it's going to take you're going to be set back, because it takes them 14 days because they custom make these badass holsters. So, and they make belts too. They make a bunch of cool shit. So I was like, yeah, no problem, man. I have no problem. I'm the one that's switching the game. And he's like, all right. And I was like, just let me know when you cancel the order. I get an email the next day from the cat saying, yeah, we canceled that order. And, man, just remember it's going to set back 14. Like, he made me know it's going to be 14 days, like a good, under promise and over deliver type mentality with like good customer service. And I was like, dude, that's totally cool. This is kind of my screw up. And I promised him that I would talk about his company on the show. Check him out. Hybrid. It's Hidden Hybrid Holsters. They got their websites up. Just Google that. They make badass holsters so far. I cannot wait to get like from what I've seen and read the reviews. I haven't actually tried it out yet. But the customer service is already getting 5 stars, so I have a feeling that the product won't disappoint. I will update everyone that shoots guns pretty soon in a few weeks when I get the holster. But I just wanted to say thank you to Hidden Hybrid Holsters. And if you're looking for holsters, they have all kind. They have the back, the small of the back. They have the appendix. If you want to wear one like you're a fucking agent, they got that. Whatever you want, man. So, yeah, thanks, guys. And one more thing. I got a buddy that has a beer company out of Grapevine called Motorboat Brewery. Yeah, and they play on that a lot. It's good beer. I can't talk about it much because of there's a conflict of interest on where I work.
Well, where the fuck is mine?
I'll bring
I
you
want to
some.
taste
Anyway,
some motorboating.
So I know they got a blonde, and the dude's a good guy. His
I'd
name's
motorboat a blonde.
Yeah, you should go to his bar. You should go to the guy's bar. It's
How about a red?
amazing. Yeah, they got reds too. It's over in. He's got
Motorboat
a
a
bar
red?
called Tavern at Lakeside over in Flower Mound. If you get a chance to go talk to Jason,
I got time on my hands.
He was sending me a bunch of some stuff that because he used to be a writer out in L.A. and he's pitched a bunch of stuff. Like he pitched some stuff to the guys at to Charlie Day and the guys that work on It's Always Sunny and stuff. And he's got some videos posted and stuff. I hadn't watched it yet, but I hear it's badass. But I promised him that I'd talk about his badass beer, Motorboat. Check it out. They're all over the place right now. And if you go to Jake's, I think they carry them if you want to get it out of draft. And if you want to taste out of draft, I know for sure he's got it at the bar at Tavern at Lakeside. But it's also canned all over DFW. Just go to your craft brew spot and check it out, man.
Canned?
It is.
Sweet.
Motorboats are canned. And I love you all. Thanks for having me back, Dustin, and let me come back to the show. I know you were thinking about kicking me out of the band.
Are we gonna play audio here?
And fuck you, Spectacle. Yeah, let's play the audio.
Real quick, if we're throwing shout outs, shout out to Brian at CMC Triggers. How you doing?
Always.
We're gonna
come see you
we're
at
gonna talk about guns.
Gritter
Outdoor.
Yeah.
We're coming. And a special shout out to my girl Halsey. It's her birthday. She just released an album with her titty on it. It is. It's on the cover.
All right, let's play this audio, and I got to go.
All right, here's the audio from Machine Gun Kelly earlier. This came from
Thanks, Jen.
From Jay Smith.
Jay
Here
Smith.
we go.
Can
Let's
I say
see.
Jen? Or is that too personal?
I meant to ask her what she wants to be called. Here we go.
Yeah, she needs to tell us what we need to call her.
You know what? Hey, you keep fucking with me, homie? I'm a trained Jedi, bitch. You know what?
He really did go over to his mic stand, and he had a lightsaber laying right below it, and he pulls it out.
I got to watch it. That sounds awesome.
Hey, you keep fucking with me, homie?
Who said shoot him?
Trained Jedi, bitch.
That's a hard crowd. I think I just heard a guy say, shoot him. Play it again, man. I'm pretty sure someone said, shoot him.
He's like a fellow...
What is that, the Mad Max concert?
This is a guy that's down in the pit with you, and you're just like, sell him out. Shoot him!
Yeah, fuck this guy. Play it again.
Fuck this guy. This is the way it's going to be when you have to line up for your vaccine. What? You don't want to get a vaccine?
Shoot him!
Shoot him!
You know what? Hey, you keep fucking with me, homie? I'm a trained Jedi, bitch.
Shoot him! You need to pull... Oh, COVID back. You need to pull the audio.
That's like the modern day Life of Brian stoning scene.
Yeah. Cut his fucking head off.
Stone him!
Is that it?
Stone him.
Is that it? That's all the audio?
That's all the audio.
Thanks.
Is that over?
Jay Smith. Play it one more time. I got to hear the shoot him
Oh,
again.
shit. I just closed it. Hold on.
Shoot him!
Hold on.
It's like, he's an Eagles fan. Shoot him!
I
love there's conviction behind the shoot him. Yeah, fuck you, Philly. It's about time you got rogered by us. Boom, shalak, lock, boom, fuck Philly.
I like that
shalak, lock, boom, fuck Philly.
This video is on a Twitter account called Snowflake Queen. Pretty awesome.
One more time, and then we'll go.
You know what? Hey, you keep fucking with me, homie? I'm a trained Jedi, bitch.
It's so casual. Shoot him.
Just shoot him.
Shoot the motherfucker.
Shoot him.
Just shoot him.
Hey, real quick. Monday.
Yes. Monday night.
I had to
I
be.
think I'm going to be back in jiu-jitsu. But...
No. This past Monday.
Oh,
I had to be at the stadium at like 1:30.
Oh yeah, for the Monday night game.
So I get there.
Was that scene just fucking insane?
Here's the deal. This never happens.
Love us.
Usually by the time I get there, or when I get there, there's a couple of people standing around. There's no one really around there. Parking lot's packed. Tailgaters are out. They decided to let the tailgaters in to the parking lot to set up all their smokers and everything at 6 a.m.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I bet there was some good meat out there.
Were fucked up. I've never, you know how like when you go to a concert, you're like, oh yeah.
That's what they do in New York.
It's weed. You smell weed everywhere at a concert?
That's what the Giants do, man.
Like Miller Lite.
Hell
in that
yeah,
stadium.
man.
Everybody was drunk and trash. So many people
Let's
got
make
arrested.
this a football town. Hell yeah.
But it
gotta
was,
have a rest.
It was the scene that I was uneasy the whole time going, if the
Sounds like my peoples.
If the Cowboys start losing, this is going to turn into a riot.
And someone's going to go, shoot them.
Yeah, shoot them.
Hey, you know what?
Luckily,
you don't
they
like the
didn't.
Cowboys, shoot them.
And this was the first time in a long time there was more blue in the crowd than visiting team. And everybody showed up. It was crazy. And I don't know what the dress code is out there at the stadium now.
Can I say something real quick?
But it must have been stripper night.
Can I say something real quick?
I've never seen girls dressed like this.
Yeah, some Texas girls, man. Can I tell you something real quick, though?
Go for it.
We figure out the Rams. To the bowl, y'all. To the bowl. To the bowl, y'all. To the bowl.
We got the
To
Panthers.
the bowl, y'all. To the bowl. Nah, man. The only team I see in our way right now are the L.A. Rams. We beat them in the playoffs. To the bowl, y'all. To the bowl.
We got the Panthers this weekend.
Fuck Philly. Shoot them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's beating us?
I don't know.
Tampa Bay, but we won't draw
Did you watch
both.
the game?
Yes. I've watched all the games.
So in the fourth quarter,
I always act like I'm never going to watch another Dallas Cowboy game, but I'm like, dude, fucking, I always do, and I like what I'm seeing.
Could you hear during the fourth quarter, fuck Philly, fuck Philly,
Hell yeah,
fuck
acting like
Philly.
a football town out there,
Yeah,
man.
it was loud, and I was like, oh my God, here we go. And then they started singing,
They should have been singing, to the bowl, y'all, to the bowl.
Nah.
Yeah.
Hey, 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 goodbye.
Dude, that was a shellac. We didn't just beat them, we
it was
fucking
so-
no-lubed them.
It was so loud, I was waiting for urine bombs.
Dude, when's the last time you remember us no-lubing them like that? That wasn't a fluke. That just looked like a fucking stiff rush.
Especially after their dumb fucking coach wore a shirt that said "Beat Dallas" to a press conference.
Yeah, fuck you, Philly.
Eat fuck.
Yeah, we love you, Philly, but we love fucking you too.
That's another thing that cracks me up on old James Hetfield's guitars that said EETFUK on his Explorer. It was so
Yeah.
awesome.
All right,
Anyway.
man. This has been a great show back. I can look forward to next week. Hopefully, we'll have. I'll be allowed over here.
This was fantastic. Finding out my son has COVID in the middle of it. It's great.
Yeah. Hey, Jen Smith, thank you for participating so much. And we'll post what we talked about. And RoboTuner, thank you too. It was Trash Pockets. Thank you for participating tonight. Everyone else, fuck off.
Cheers.
To
Hopefully,
Funky Panther Show.
I'm still here next week. Later. Bye.
I'm gonna have another one, man.
Uh,
Dude, man. Just go get the test tonight, and then if you
try this Russell's. Try this Russell's though. That's their 10-year. Their 12-year. Their 12-year. They're releasing every once in a while. You got to go find the bottle for it, but that 12-year is going for like $700 a bottle. No, that's just regular Eagle. That Eagle Rare took me forever to find that bottle. That took me forever to find. That's $100 right there.
This is a good.
Yeah. Well, and that was on. I found it someplace good.
How much is their 12-year?
I don't know if they make it.
Wow, how much? They make around 12 years, right?
Huh? I don't think they make it 12. Oh, I gotta stop this. This is 10-year.
Eagle Rares.
And it's from. It's a Buffalo Trace. They're the one. Have you watched that heist on?
Yeah.
About the whiskey?
That's the best episode too.
Yeah, the whiskey heist. That was what they were stealing. Was Eagle Rare and the. I probably have a dry one.
COVID antibodies.
No, I'll have a dry one. I'll have a dry one.